track, you place a star. Top of the power track, which I won't get to because I'm going to be fighting, place a star. Pretty good.
So the stars are the point of the game?
Stars dictate the end of the game, and they're worth a lot of points. They're worth the
But
main
money's
points.
also worth points.
But money is essentially you get money for these things off your popularity. So the more popular you are, the more everything is worth. So if you get a star out and you're low popularity, you only get 3 points for it. If you're high, you get 5.
Nice.
If you every area you control, which means you have a worker or a character or a mech in it, you get 2, 3, and 4 at the end of the game. And then for every 2 resources, and there's 4 resources in the game with these awesome components. There's also multiplier tokens if we run out. There's iron, oil, food, and wood.
I want food.
Every 2 resources are worth a point, 2 points, and 3. With it as well. So basically, the idea is you're going to be going around, getting more workers, expanding out, and getting resources. When you get resources, one of the changes from a normal kind of Euros, you don't take them to your card, you leave them on the space. So if I produce iron, and like if I did a produce action, I get iron and oil, they'd stay here.
Forever.
Now if I produce food over here, I just take a food.
You have to cart them around?
Nope. You just have to have control of it and you can spend it. So I can produce a food here. Now if Roy comes in and takes and kicks me out, Roy now has that food. Lesson there is don't pile up a bunch of resources in the middle of the board because you're probably a big target for people to take them over.
That's awesome.
Now you can't cross rivers, but one way to get out of your starting area with the move action is to build one of your mechs. And if everyone wants to just uncover their mechs, one of them should tell you what type of land you can cross into.
This one moves across rivers.
To go to food and oil. Yep, so that's your mech way of getting out.
Right.
Mine is to go to wood or iron. If you look at your starting area, I have wood right here, so I can just cross back and forth into this area.
So that means you could go from here to here.
Yep.
Okay.
When you move them. Everything moves one space unless you have an ability. Your mechs might have a +1 movement. Think of mechs as like deterrent and also transportation. A mech can carry workers with it across areas.
The boat with legs, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's why you can also cross. The other thing with the
He's got amphibious action.
where was I going?
Sorry.
The other thing, again, with mechs, once you start we get into conflict, you just have workers there, that's fine. If a mech rolls in, the workers immediately, there's no battle. It's just a loss. If you have character or the mechs, then you do the cards. And the way the battle works is you can bid up to 7, and you can see on the board there's a circle.
Can characters versus characters fight?
Yes. Yeah.
Not characters versus characters.
Oh, workers, no, you can't move meeples, workers into that area.
Okay, gotcha.
So you can bid up to 7 on your power track, and that's how much you're going to lose, win or lose. And then you also can use as many cards as you have plastic pieces. So one character is one card.
That's you'll lose power.
Yeah. So I'm like right now I cannot put a 7 here. I can only put a 1 because I only have 1 power, and then I lose that much power when we're done. But maybe I think I have just enough cards to win it, so I'll put 0 and just try to win it off my 1 or 2 cards.
How do you gain more power?
It's one of your actions actually. And I'll go through. Nice. Just trying to give an overview before I go through each action.
I like that because it's kind of
so the other way to get in. Yeah. I mean, this is not. There's a lot of mechanics you'll find in a lot of others.
Right.
The neat thing is the resources don't go to you; they go to the board. I think that's a little bit different.
Yes, that's awesome.
But the other way to get across is you can build a mine. Which you look on your board. So the mine you can build anywhere, and only you can use it, and it's adjacent to any other mine space. And also these spaces are adjacent to each other. So if I go here, I'm now adjacent to every one of these spaces. So someone else can move into it, or someone maybe can move from their mine into it.
Can someone move from their space into your mine?
No.
Okay, good.
No, it's just for you.
Oh.
So that makes the board a lot tighter.
Yeah, it makes it very tight.
Especially in the center. Typically, you cannot go into water. I think you guys have a mech that might be able to, or
Yeah.
some of the mechs might be able to, but typically you can't just float through water or do anything. There are stuff that give you bonuses for it. And with that, so just going through your actions, and everyone's is a little bit different, but the top actions are, I think, all the same. It's just the bottom ones that are different. So you have a move action, which allows you to, what you're going to do on your turn is select one of your actions that's different than the one you did before. Your race, or country, is a better way to say it, allows you to do the same action you had previously. Which, by the way, gets super powerful if you get to the factory, because then you can use this awesome action over and over and over and over again. So typically this top one, you have a move action, and you see two little people. That means you can move two things one space. Or your choice is to get one money, which is that gold. Now, when you do your action, you can also do the bottom action. In Roy's case, it's pay 2 oil to do an upgrade, which is 2 gears. When you do that, Roy also gets some money. So anything in green you get. Anything in red you pay. Okay. So that the upgrade action, just to explain that one, allows you to take a cube from the top row and put it anywhere on the bottom. And what that's going to do, it's going to give you better benefits on the top, and also make when you pay stuff a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
So in Roy's case, if I move this move action, if I pay 2 oil, which I have to have under my control anywhere on the board.
Which I start with 0 areas with oil.
Yep. Yep.
I don't even have any areas with oil close.
So you can get to easily. Yep.
Yeah.
I like these guys because they're special ability, but so, and then it costs him 4 iron to build a mech. Well, I move it down and it will cost 3 now from now on.
Nice.
So that's a benefit. Same with the secondary action, you get 2 money instead of 1. So then your bolster, which I think everyone should be the same, is you pay 1 money and you can get 2 power, or you can get 1 card. Again, with the upgrades, you can get 3 money.
It's all about making your combat better.
Yep. Yep. Trade is pay 1 money and you get 2 resources of your choice. And they can go anywhere, but they have to go to the same spot, is the way I've been playing it and talked with a few people. So basically, Roy needs oil to do his upgrade. Roy can't get oil, so he's going to do the trade action, pay him money, get 2 oil, and because he's worried that I'm going to come in and take it straight across from him, he's going to put it here. So next time when he does that action, he has his oil ready to go. So trade's a good way to get the things that you don't start with or start near initially.
But you have to pay money for it,
Which
is
is
technically losing you victory points.
Yep. Now this isn't as bad as Days of Wonder games, which I don't know if you played a lot, but basically Days of Wonder, if you pay points, you're not doing well. Like if you bid a lot of points in 5 tribes, you're in trouble, no matter how good it is.
Right.
This game, you can generate. This also trade action also allows you to generate hearts, which again multiplies your points or increase your points.
Is that the only way to gain hearts?
No, there's these encounters, which I'll explain, and then these follow actions.
What if people just like you a lot?
Yeah.
Just get something in.
I don't know if that's going to help you at all. Right?
It's not going to help me.
Finally, your produce action allows you, at least on this board, the last one is the produce action, which has 2 tiles.
Populate.
Which,
or put the production.
Yeah, the production allows you to produce here. Yeah, so in this case, if you did the produce, you can do any 2 tiles. I want a food
and a
wood. Yeah, so that's the top actions. I kind of skipped the bottom ones. Basically, it's build a mech, which is you can select any of your mechs, which also give you a bonus to it, and put it wherever you have a worker, which it shows deploy with a meeple on your card. And you also get the money beside it. So Roy gets 3 money.
But you have to pay all the iron.
Pay a lot of iron. So
pay all the iron.
So then the build action.
Everybody's is different too, which is interesting.
Yeah, everyone's a little bit different. The build action allows you to build one of your 5 or 4 structures. What that does, and I'll go through the structures. The mine I already explained allows you to jump to any other of the red ones. Wormhole. The monument is whenever you take the bolster action, you also get a heart. So you build a monument on your spot and control it. The
if
armor,
somebody takes over the area that has a monument, but does it go back on your board?
No, it just stays out. You can only build 1 building on a spot. You can't have multiple buildings.
Oh, so you have to expand to be able to build all those.
Your armory allows you to gain a power every time you do the trade action.
That's
And
awesome.
then finally, the windmill allows you to take a production action on that space, like you have a guy under control there. So if Roy wants to still generate food, he can move his guy out. He can now generate with his windmill.
Does this mean that you also get to produce at another place? Like
Yep.
3 instead of just 2?
Yep.
But
Yep.
one of them has to be the place that the windmill's at.
Yep, the windmill will always produce.
Cool.
I'll have to look up, and those are the buildings you can build. Finally, enlist doesn't seem great to start, but I think it's really good in a 3-player game. But essentially, what it will do is you can take one of your cylinders and place it on your other card. The first effect is you instantly get that benefit. So 2 power, 2 money, 2 hearts, 2 cards.
Okay.
The other effect is when every player to the left or right does the action, you get, like, to take the card, you get a card as well, or you get a heart as well, or you get a gold as well. So it allows you to kind of work off of other people to your adjacency. And we always did adjacency to the table, which is also how we're set up, so that would go. Make sense on that one? So you get an immediate benefit, and then you get it. Now again, if you enlist all 4 of your guys, build all 4 of your buildings, upgrade all 6 of your upgrades, get all 6 of your guys out, you place a star down.
How do you get guys?
There's a recruit. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not a recruit. It's this one. You produce with these red spaces on.
Oh, and it puts a guy on the board
And
there.
it puts a guy on the board there. And then if you build that space again, you get 2 guys. Now, as you get more guys, the second one is going to cost you a power now every time you produce. The 4th one will cost you a heart every time you produce. And then a power, heart, and a money when you get your last ones out.
So the more people you have, the harder it is to keep them all under control. Or you just have to pay more to make them happy.
produce. So as it ramps, there's a little penalty to it there. Okay. Last thing, and I didn't do it, but those tokens, if you guys don't mind starting the layout, there's spots with compasses, for lack of a better term. Those are encounters. When your character goes there for the first time, or a character, you flip this encounter card, which is amazing art. It also gives you 3 options.
Nice.
You could gain money, 2 money, and 1 popularity. You can pay 2 money to gain a worker and any 2 resources, or pay 2 popularity and build 1 sanctuary or 1 structure. Essentially, it's gain stuff that's pretty good, pay money to get stuff that's good, or pay popularity to get stuff that's the best.
Yeah, gotcha.
Roy's group can do 2 on the card. Everyone else has to select just 1.
So I'm like the exploring faction.
So yeah, essentially yours, and it's tougher in a 5-player game. It's not as strong, but essentially yours is go explore, take the thing that gives me popularity, then spend the popularity on the thing that's really good. So that's what I've done with that one, because I played these guys.
So how do you move your heroes? Just the same way you move them?
Same as one of your move actions.
Where do they start?
The heroes start on the circles.
Okay, and then they have to move from the circles into the areas around it?
Yep.
I mean, you could have just left those resources. I mean, you don't have to take them.
So it does like start off essentially as produce resources, trade to get it going, other than maybe these guys, which are like, I'm going to go everywhere. I'm just going to spread. Again, you have to get your character there. Once a character goes there, it does the encounter. It's taking.
So basically, a turn is just taking one of these actions and it just goes around.
Yep, so you take the action. Let me look real quick.
And then if people have their circles uncovered, then they can follow, or they can just get the bonus for you taking that specific action.
Yep.
They have to pay attention to what your neighbor is doing.
Yep, keep engaged at least for 2 other turns while. And I just want to
Seems
look
good.
at it. You guys have any questions?
Apples, okay.
It starts slower, so it's not like you're going to
I know,
get
see,
super
like-
far behind. But it
Make
ramps well.
resources. Build mechs.
I just need to
Smash
see.
base.
Yeah. Put mechs out so people don't come after all you guys that are sitting in the middle.
Yeah.
I just had one question on the. So the way I played it was different than how Brandon had, and
I just want to make corn.
I tend to believe he's correct.
I didn't eat dinner, so I'm just eating snacks.
Oh, can you grab a chair?
Yes.
I'm just gonna stand the whole. I might just stand the whole time. Worked out well for like 5 hours of Twilight.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't see the board. Oh, I'm getting wrecked by everything.
I don't know how many units are in that pile.
Yeah. Well, then I made it so there's only like 2 of each. I'm like, I'll have 2 of every one of my units. It's weird how I did that. All right, let me just make sure this one thing. On your turn, you place a token on different section. Take the top row action, which is optional. Take the bottom row action, which is optional. Thus, you may take a single action, both actions from top to bottom, or neither action, but you must still move your token. You may use resources gained from the top action row to pay for bottom. You may also complete any objective cards at any time during your turn. Again, 1 objective for that. Yeah, so the way I read it is you can do the top row optionally, or just the bottom row. So you can do the top row and nothing else. Do the bottom row and nothing else, or do the top row then the bottom row.
You're talking about on this.
On the card, yeah. That's different than how one of my friends, Brandon Buchanan, said that you could do it in any order, but
So you have to do the top first.
the way
If you're doing the bottom.
it says you may do it following sequence order. Place an action token on a different spot. Take the top row action on that section, optional. Number 3, take the bottom row, optional. So the way I read it is you can do the top, then the bottom, that's fine, or you can just do the bottom, or just do the top. So we'll do it that way.
Okay.
So basically, sorry, just need to look it up. Place it, your choice is top row, yes or no. If yes or no, it doesn't matter. Bottom row, yes or no.
But to
You
be
can't- you can't do-
efficient, you want to try to figure out how to do
Both.
more things.
You can't just do the bottom row and then go back and like I can't gain money and then go back and pay for the top,
That makes sense.
which I'm okay with that. Let me just see the enlist action one more time to make sure I got it right. And if you guys want to move your mechs off, it might give you an idea of what options, because they're all different.
How do we, I guess. So the mechs can do all of these things?
One, so they're each covering one thing,
Right.
and then when you put it out, so when you put out the mech, every mech you put out from that point on can do that action. When you put out the second one, so if you do the river one, they can all move across to whatever it says. Then the
So
plus
you get to
one,
pick these in any order, or you
yes.
have to do them?
Nope,
Oh,
any
cool.
order.
Huh. Interesting. What makes it so expensive?
Yeah, yours are expensive. Alliances and bribes. You can exchange coins.
Oh my goodness, everything's expensive.
So you can only exchange coins. You can't exchange resources that are on the board because they stay on the board unless someone's willing to take them. But then they're probably coming after your spot. Okay, yeah, power. Just to give you an idea, there's 16 twos, 12 threes, and 4 fours and 6 fives. All right, add list. Sorry, this is the last. Didn't come up a lot in our games.
Oh man.
This is so pretty.
Yeah. Are you like, I have no clue what I'm doing? It's so
It
good.
doesn't matter. I just want to see these mechs wandering around with this bear that I have.
I feel like this game's like one of those big games, like very much like I'll just learn as it happens.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that bad, but
Oh, yeah.
I understand everything in the game. I just don't understand how to do it well, and I'm like, what do I do?
Anything.
And the factions are all different, so I can't just be like, just follow whatever Trevor does, because his is slightly different. So, and he also knows what all of yours do. So, Trevor, good game. Good job, you win.
No, I'm not gonna win with these. It's tough to win with these guys with 5. It's tough to win with those guys with 5 because
Great. Because
yeah,
they're exploring all the places.
because they need to be able to explore like all the places, and I need to be able to attack everything. But with so many people,
That's
I
what
can't
you're going.
attack.
Just let me make.
You don't get you can't choose to
Okay.
produce where your leader is.
No.
Okay.
Workers. are
Only
the ones.
workers.
And that's shown on your board with the W equal.
And then these footsteps that's how many moves you get.
Yes.
Can you move one person one and then one person one, or one person two?
No, not 1 person 2. There are cards and other things that allow you to move 1 person 2, but in this case you have to move 2 guys 1, or you can just move 1 person 1. You don't have to.
Right.
You don't have to use.
Rough.
So the enlist action is when you use this. When someone else uses like the enlist action, you get that bonus. When they do the build action, to the left or right. So it's this bottom row action that matches the one you have off. You get that benefit.
So enlisting is taking these on.
turning them off and putting them on here, because you get that immediately, and then every time, like you take the end one off, every time someone does an enlist action to me or Hector does one, or you get that bonus.
So do you get to pick which one of these you want to gain, or it has to
Yes.
go?
Nope. You get to pick. Is my understanding.
Hmm.
How I play it.
Because the bonus
Preface that with every rule I ever say, because I am horrible at rules. I played Camel Up wrong for 3 months because I didn't know how to play it properly.
I was listening to Dice Tower podcast, and apparently Tom Vassell played what is it? No Thanks or something like that with Eric,
Yeah.
and Eric's like, "Oh, you're playing this wrong," and he'd been playing the game wrong for like 6 years
Maybe
or something like
something
that.
it doesn't matter.
And he played it a
Yeah.
ton, and he taught like tons and tons of people
Yeah,
how to play the game.
I just like
And he's like, "I've been playing this wrong."
these rules
for
are very
years.
good, but I just have that blank out.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start with 4 stars. If we're enjoying it, it's going quick. Then we can go to 6, and I'll let everyone decide once we get to 3 stars. Fair enough.
See how much you're crushing us by then.
These guys with no power. 4. These are mine. 4. Okay. There's probably some way to properly determine how to go first. Get a dice.
Whoever has most recently used a scythe in the field.
We'll do it this way.
Not
Your
me.
objective cards have numbers on them. The lowest number goes
I
first.
have before.
And I don't know what they
Played
are.
the
So if I did, I see where you memorized all of them.
I have the field.
14.
But not like productively. It was just a scythe in my grandma's basement. I was like,
What
this
number
is
on that
scythe.
part?
This is cool. I have the grandma's
Numbers on
basement.
those.
21. The lowest?
Lowest number on the cards. So let's see. You got 20. So what objective is?
More than that. I got you.
Okay. So I guess I got first play. Great.
Yeah.
Every
Every time. The land was made.
I used the sickle and chain.
Is there supposed to be one extra of these?
Yes. Yes, there is one extra. Or I've missed it on
I
three
threw
games.
a full more.
Alright, I'm gonna do what do I need? 3 oil up here. I'm gonna do
It goes really far because it's really heavy.
pay 1. I'm doing it doesn't matter. The other thing is that once someone does their first action, you can kind of skip the next player. I don't know if that really plays that well. So I'm doing the trade action. Can I get 2 oil, please? Or may I have 2 oil from the oil bin?
So you're doing what? A
A
trade?
Yep.
It's weird how they're
That's
in
it.
different orders
I
on
know.
people's boards.
Yeah, I think the bottom actions are all the same.
Right.
So then
That
the
makes sense.
interaction is there. So where you're at.
Oh, okay. So you
And
have
if
to
you
go
guys-
along.
No.
No,
No.
you don't have to.
I just did.
I'm just saying his trade is on this side. My trade is here. So they're like in different places. So it's just weird to me.
Yeah, my trade is at the end.
I might be trading all.
How
I'm
much-
going next.
How much can you put on one like
As
stage?
much as you want. It just becomes a huge target for anyone to come after you. Please.
We're gonna trade as well. So I'm getting rid of a
Yeah,
dollar.
just toss it to the side.
Getting rid of a
Well,
dollar.
if you
Let's
guys-
all trade.
If you guys can just double check on your boards while we're going around the first turn, the hearts and money, they have the cards and then your power, because they might have gotten shifted.
I got all my stuff.
Oh, I'm actually that up here.
Yeah. This is the negative.
I was
You
actually
guys
supposed to
got
get $37 to start the game.
That's okay, I'll fix it.
What's that? Jerry, I don't know how it is in 5. He said if you score over 100, you're probably doing something wrong, like rules-wise. So
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it would be.
Things
Doesn't
like
the
40 to 70.
Doesn't seem like the points are going to be that high.
Oh, with the heart. Oh, stars might also give you some. Yeah, stars give you those. So they give it to 5.
Okay, gotcha.
I think mine is, that is based on this number here, right?
It is
No,
based
it's
on this one.
over here. Got it.
That one. Yep. So I just want to make sure because it's pretty well balanced. So Hector, you're up. So yeah, just take your meatball, put it on the spot, and basically first turn is whatever you're looking. You can move your workers too. There is a penalty for attacking or when workers get displaced on hearts.
Displaced. Oh yeah, your reputation goes down.
Yeah,
Your
like,
reputation
show
goes-
them.
Your reputation goes down.
There was 1 popularity for each worker that gets that's forced to retreat.
You ran people out of their homes. You're a terrible
So
person.
how do you build the buildings? Is
Yeah,
it on the
like-
card?
Yeah, it's the
build
the
action.
little building.
For
second
mine,
action.
it's under trade.
It should be
but
wood.
It should be the
Gotcha,
third one.
gotcha.
It costs a bunch of wood. Might cost a bunch of wood.
Okay.
It costs 4 wood. How much
And
does
again-
yours cost?
Like,
So you count what's in the
what is it that you have to pay to
Just
bring
like
the oil out?
He did
I did a trade action, so I paid $1 to
So
get
same for
any
building
2 resources.
Which is this one right here, right?
Yes.
So I'll pay $1.
Oh, that guy that's there, and he's
No,
So
so then I
then-
move.
So that's your action.
You have to take the
Gotcha,
that
gotcha.
action to move.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
So to do it, you just move the cube or what?
No, you have a little pawn right there. That's marking your action.
Oh,
Yeah.
The
And you
moving
can't
the
take the
cube
same
is the
action
upgrade.
twice.
You got what time is it, bro? Just a figure. I haven't played it with 5, so I'm just curious.
703.
Cool. So 7 o'clock.
These
Okay, so the loser of a winner of a battle loses popularity based off the number of workers that they displaced. If the loser revealed at least 1 power on the dial or through a card, they gain a card.
I'm going to move here.
Going for that encounter.
So I can move this guy here.
Where? Yep, you can move that guy there. And you can move 1 more if you want.
Oh, absolutely.
In the next round, when you go around, if you guys don't mind just saying what your special abilities, because I don't know them.
My special
Oh,
ability.
crap.
No, never mind.
swing.
Yeah, sorry. I think I know a few of
Pick
them.
2
but-
options per encounter.
Yeah, so Roy gets 2 options per encounter, everyone else gets 1.
I use a combat card as if it were a resource token. Any
Oh,
resource token.
Yep, you can discard combat, but you don't start with any, right?
No.
So,
Yeah.
hey, if you lose a bunch of combat to me, you can get cards that way. And I can just play stars. So my ability is I have no limit to the stars that I can place for winning combat. So I can just go. Alright, sorry. So my turn. I am going to produce, which I need an oil and an iron, please. And that's it.
That iron is hefty. You produced oil where you already got oil with your trade.
Yeah, it's like I got 3 oil, so I can do an upgrade action or something. It's weird.
I'm gonna do move.
Other abilities, Hector can go across water. Can you
Mhm.
stop in lakes, or what is it actually?
No, it's just workers might make across rivers. Make cross rivers.
Okay.
That's how you
And
And then I can do the same selection on the player map.
Yeah.
It's previous.
So I'm assuming I cannot cross this one.
No.
But that's a lake.
Yep. One of the mechs might allow.
Yeah, the seaworthy.
I'm gonna spend my 2 oil to upgrade.
So you did a move and then an upgrade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, Hector, you can
Oh, okay.
So to move, the only thing I have to do is put that there
Yep.
and
move
just
to.
move.
And I can upgrade from any things.
Yep.
So don't want
And you can look at it.
extra money.
And then
extra
go
gold,
second
extra cards. I think I want the extra reputation one first. I like the trading on
And
there.
10 oil.
And no second action, I took it, 'cause we're not there yet. It doesn't matter, until we start listing the second actions, won't matter.
Trade.
Yeah, you just leave it over there. You want 2 iron? Roy 2 iron?
These things are heavy. I like.
Give me
Don't
a
want to
move.
drop them on the board because I'm afraid they'll damage it. Oh, you traded for the iron, and you put it where your iron goes. Nice.
I'm done with my move action, right? You're up.
Oh, you moved.
So can you do 2 things or like 1 thing? Because I know people like moving and then doing.
So it's moving, and then there's the option
The
for the
second
second
thing,
one.
but you have to pay to do the
Oh,
second.
Yeah, so Roy's was he first turn got trade, took 2 oil, and then his second turn did his action, then his bottom action only cost 2
Produce
oil.
here and a wood.
And you can split up your producers by
wherever you have workers. So I can't produce oil.
So you up to 2 unless you get the upgrade, I guess. Okay.
It's ramps pretty well.
My people went here, and then my one guy made a baby, and that's how that works, right?
It's
Yeah.
efficient.
This isn't Stone Age. Two people don't go to attempt to create another.
He went to that village, and the village was like,
All right, Hector.
gonna make
Good.
another worker.
Paying 1.
Yep.
And I'm gonna
I'm gonna trade again.
use 1.
Yep. Iron and wood. Your
No, you cannot do that, right?
yeah, your other guy that can whatever's up there in the oil.
Are you paying to produce?
Isn't that the?
No, you don't pay.
This is trade. This gives you anything, not the things that you currently have. So this lets you pick any type or get 1 heart. The produce one is here. And you just pick 2 areas and you put the resources that the guys make on those 2 areas. So if you wanted to, you could go here, you save your $1, and you can pick 1 iron, 1 ore. Or oil. 1 iron, 1 oil.
Wait, so I put it there and then what?
You get
This guy
Uh-huh.
makes an iron. This guy makes an oil.
Oh, okay.
Get like something else.
that's how you.
So I didn't have to pick?
No,
No, because you pay for this trade action,
Mhm.
which is what I did to make oil, because I don't have any oil areas over here.
Oh,
So
okay.
normally
So I
you
did
do-
that one wrong. Okay.
You normally do this to make whatever you want that you don't have.
Yeah.
You can't make people, can you?
Is it 1? It shows it as 1, but no, it's resources. It's gotta be because it shows 4 and we have 4 resources, don't we?
Do I have an encounter now, or is that a later thing?
Yep. Encounter. I actually get. Yeah, we'll do the encounter first. They happen immediately.
Okay.
Then the token comes off the board. No people. You can't trade for people. No slave trades.
Good.
Horrible.
So when you trade, do you have to have a person on there?
It has to be no. You can put the
Pay
goods
money
wherever
and
you
put the
control.
goods wherever you control.
I think because a trade doesn't. No, wherever you have a worker
Oh, okay.
for trade because it shows little meeple.
Okay.
What are your choices? And I like one person's suggestion is you have to come up with a story for it.
So, just going through a village, there's some geese in the way. So my options are whistle while we wait for the geese to cross the road, pay the girl for her pet geese, or as you call them, dinner, or feed the geese to your animal and claim the farm as your own.
In Russia, I should see what the names on them. Oh, Saxon.
What does it do? Oh, you get to put a building out?
Well, if I do the crazy one.
That's awesome. Oh, you have to pay. You have to pay
Popularity.
popularity.
Yeah.
That's why yours, like I said, yours is good because it's like gain popularity. Immediately spend popularity, so it nets you better.
What do you mean gain
Your-
popularity?
So like usually on the card there'll be a gain popularity option, and then the lose popularity option that gives you something awesome.
I'm gonna pay 2 to gain 4 food. Can I have 2 more food?
And they can just yep.
Would they be here or wherever? I could want to put
Where the encounter is, we'll play it. I like the thematic feel of it. I
Yeah,
don't know
sure.
the
That
rules.
place is stacked now.
Alright, so to produce. Oh, and do you want to do your bottom action, or you
Um,
you might be able to do it now. But I don't know what it is.
Oh, it was pay 3 to enlist, so yeah, I'll do that. Why
And-
not? Oh, they just stay?
No, they come off,
Okay. Forever.
Yeah, because you
and then you
sleep.
can take one of those.
It's like you gain the resources, but the resources stay on the board until you spend them.
And I'm not sure if you do the encounter. I like the idea of doing the encounter when you encounter it, rather than waiting for your turn. Because with the combat, if there's an encounter there with a character, it says once you win, you do the encounter immediately. So I figure it makes sense.
I'll go up 2 money immediately. So. Oh, Hector's got anything?
To produce, do I have to get rid of what? These?
No. Okay. So you produce, you just take 2 spots, which is what that's showing. So you can get a food and an iron.
That is exactly what I'll do.
And then you don't have any wood to do the bottom actions, so the turn. So Hector, we get a food and iron.
Here.
I feel like I want two
It's alright.
more. I feel like I want two more of these trays to put on
I
the
already
other
put iron
side.
on there. So
Right.
quick with the iron.
And trade and pay one. I'm going
Spending
to
all your money.
need iron. I'm gonna get. Can I have an iron
Okay.
and an oil? I'm gonna trade it from that spot. Alright, and I'm gonna use the bottom action to upgrade.
Okay.
And move.
So upgrading is how you move the squares, not
Yeah.
by just paying. Gotcha.
Right. And that goes back. There you go.
Do you get to pick when you remove squares from the top? You get to pick where they go on the bottom,
Yep.
or they go in the
Yep.
same section.
Can you pick any
I
from
will
the
double
top?
check, but I think it's what?
Can you?
Yep, any from the top, and I will
How
double
did you
check.
bring the new people in?
Hmm?
How did you bring the new one?
So this tile will, when you produce on it, gain.
I believe it can go anywhere because there's not a
Right.
match.
There's not a
So first you had to go there.
on the bottom of the top.
Well, as long as you have a worker here.
Gotcha.
So yeah, like you would need to move one of your workers.
But your guy can just cross right over the water. It's just that
Well,
you
he
don't-
can't, right?
Yeah, but he can't
Right, but
produce.
you can't like move.
He doesn't produce.
Yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
You can't like.
And he
move
can't.
and produce.
No, it would be moved. Yeah.
There are cards in there that let you get more. They're pretty ridiculous. Not saying that you should be rolling out
Oh, are these just the?
extras.
Yeah. No.
So many extra, like all these are extras. All but like this is extras. Like Stonemaier, when they do games, they definitely have gotten it down well. You can see the progression between like viticulture and Victoria and viticulture's second one, Tuscany, which is the improvement that they did. Alright, Hector
My turn, I guess. I haven't done anything yet.
or Rose APing.
Sorry.
4 options.
So many options.
3 options actually.
I guess I'm gonna trade. I want.
And when you trade, you have to put 2 of the same.
Nope.
No.
To me, anything they just have to go in the same spot as one of your workers.
So it would have to be
We can
like
put 'em-
we do this, or
No.
you have to go like this.
I think you can only go to the same ones. If
Okay.
I played it. Like
Yes,
that
well,
worker
your
is
turn.
trading.
Sorry, I
I
got
don't know
mixed
if
up
it's real,
because
but I like-
I had put my cube on the bottom.
that's one move.
From
And
the
then
top
just move
down,
your
I'm
pawn
moving on a different one.
to cover the move action.
This one, right?
Oh, is that where it was? I think that's where it was though. And you can't do the same.
No, it was here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was. That's the last
Okay,
thing I
see,
did.
okay, I'm sorry, I didn't see
And then
that.
I moved it here.
And so that's one
Okay,
move
so
you can
that's
do.
what I thought, right? You cannot, on the next action, I cannot do
Yeah,
move.
only back. But you could do a move now and move your character down and do that encounter if you wanted.
Does anyone need a Mountain Dew or a glass of
Oh,
water?
this one?
Yep, I'll grab a dude. Come on. Yep, so now you get this
I'll
encounter
grab an
card,
aqua.
and you get to make your choice with the story. I also get a star for the best story.
I'll see you.
So you know what I'm saying? It's like kind of Euro-y, but
Oh, wait, yeah, definitely.
but like wrapped so nicely in this amazing mechs and all that it's like the Blood Rage style, right? Is the games that I'm really like, I don't mind. I like Euro mechanics, but I
These are all
need
just like
the wrap
garbage
people
Euros.
around it. Like I can't just play like Guilds of London. Like looks great.
Metal
Everyone
Gear.
said it's great, but it's a dry Euro-y, move people around with symbol style.
That's the popularity.
Yeah.
I want from Metal Gear.
Family, get out of there. I lose to popularity, but I get to build on the structure.
So you just get this poor family out,
Yes.
so that he
So
can
now
build-
you are completely unpopular. You are hated.
And
But
do
you
the
still
structure.
Yeah. Okay. The windmill will produce.
So what?
Yeah, the windmill will produce whenever you do the production.
So where do you get to put it? Where one of your workers is already?
Yeah. What's the build action say? Yeah, it says one of your workers. So where one of your workers is.
So basically, it allows your worker to move out, and you can still produce there.
Um,
And you have an extra
windmill,
production.
and it gives you an extra production. I think mine lets you move into
You
the
want to
middle.
put your windmill somewhere that you want a ton of that resource because you will always get that resource whenever you do the production action.
Mhm.
And you can't move your windmill around. So.
I think you're considered controlling it also with the windmill. Windmill. All right. Good move. Bottom action. Can you do it? We're starting to get that far. People can.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
It has 3 woods. I don't have.
Okay, and keep in mind you don't control that ore or that oil. So if you want to do the oil, if you want to do anything with oil, you have to move a worker back in.
Okay, got it. There we go. So there's free oil over there, is what you're saying.
Yep, just got to get across the entire map. Oh, we don't have that little corner area like they can do it.
I should have thought about this.
I think that's basically for that group. That's what the idea is, right? Their abilities to cross rivers, but like otherwise probably isn't balanced well. So it's like go straight over there and you can get all of this stuff in the corner. Because everyone else, if you look at it, everyone else has people adjacent. Like that group isn't in yet. These aren't in yet, but they will be. So
I will
These people can also just walk straight
reduce
to the
iron.
that's going to be, I think, the Japanese.
because they don't have to cross any water.
What?
They don't have to cross any water.
Yeah, they just go,
They just
which
walk.
is weird.
Right. Same
Oh,
with
wow.
them in that corner.
This is interesting how the
End of the
railroad
year, they're
has
supposed to come out.
They're also
Whose turn is it?
Is mine up?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to.
Yeah, I feel like there's not going to be much change
Pay your
each money?
money
time you play the game. If you play the
for
same faction again, it's
2
going to
iron?
be
This
a lot of
is
the same.
this is different every time though.
What do you mean?
Like
what is
these,
different?
you take this and then you take this randomly.
And then I'll
So
do
these are
the
different.
bottom.
So the faction will start the same, okay? Which is 4 iron.
So there's multiple
Alright.
player boards?
Yeah, these we traded. These were drafted randomly. So everyone got one of these randomly, and then everyone got one of these randomly. So they're different. Like your top actions and bottom actions are different than the cost of your bottom
the
actions.
combination of.
Top actions cost.
I'm
the
saying
same.
if you play the same faction.
If you play the same setup.
What is
Yes.
that?
So this is separate from this?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
And these are really cheap for me to get mechs out, so I'm gonna try to get mechs out quicker. But yours are like super
So
expensive.
I just
right?
paid those
Yeah.
2.
No, you pay all 4.
You pay all 4. Right.
Yeah.
But to get the upgrade, you just paid the 2?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, if you wanted to upgrade, you would pay your 2 oil
Right.
to upgrade, and then you can move 1 cube. So
But you'd have to be on this.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna pay the 4 to get
Get a
it.
mech out.
Yep.
And you can go anywhere where there's a worker. I can run that cross. Oh, no. Yeah, try to go that way.
So this dude's buying a mech. Just like that.
Full price.
Ooh.
Hey, Rob.
Yep. Rob got me on that. And I'm going to do it all the one.
I'm disappointed he didn't make it over.
So what?
Disappointed he didn't make it over there. Then we'd have like 6. So
Yeah, his friend's in town, so
they're just playing games by themselves. So.
they were playing Star Wars Rebellion the other day. He didn't tell me who won.
How'd you like that?
I liked it. I thought it was a lot of fun. We played. Me and
Oh,
Hector.
So good the first time.
And I have to put it here?
Either one.
Okay. I'm gonna put it.
I'm trying to like leave space in between seeing the times I play it, so I
And
don't
you
break
don't-
it like you do.
Yeah. And so yours can cross into food or oil. Or no, it's move across to farms and so you can move farms and oil,
So I can do here,
and then you can move back to the farm if
Okay.
you wanted, or you could.
vice versa, I
Yep.
guess.
All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna do a. This kind of stinks. I guess I'll do a produce action. I'll get a meatball out and another iron.
Now,
That's it.
my turn.
I gotta see that.
Right here. We'll move this guy here and this guy here.
Okay.
So do I immediately do the encounter?
Yeah, that's how we've been playing it.
She said she wishes she knew her name. Let's do that.
well, I mean, you could probably tell her her first name. Well, you don't know the last name, so I mean, that doesn't matter.
I mean, that's not too hard.
What? 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 I get to pick 2 of these 2?
Are you gonna do your bottom action?
I think it's gonna have to do this.
Oh, it doesn't matter. You don't.
Yes, I will be doing my bottom action.
Upgrade.
Yes.
You want to? You can go ahead.
So this one here, this guy here, right?
Yep.
And that's about it.
Whatever the windmill produces, and that guy can do also.
So you
Just
can get
one.
2 iron.
Yeah, you can get 2 iron, 1 for each. Father, I have 1 for my
Cool.
So one for the windmill, one for the guy.
And if you had another spot out, you can produce there, but you only have the 2.
So there was this farmer guy who was missing parts for a mech. So I helped him find the parts for the mech he's trying to build. So I gained $2 and 1 popularity for helping this dude out. I need another dollar bill.
Yeah.
I gained $2 and 1 popularity. And then after he built the mech, I steal it from him. So I get to pay 3 popularity, 1, 2, 3, and I get to deploy 1 mech.
And it'll go in that space.
Well, dang.
Yeah, that's the one I want.
So you choose one of the 3 options, right?
I choose 2 of the
He
3.
gets to choose 2.
Oh, nice.
It's his ability. Hey, do you want that?
So the leader needs a mech to get across the river too?
The leader
Like a
hops on the
perfect
map.
hint of.
On Mars track. And you do your work in there.
And this comes off the board now?
Yep.
I mean, I can leave it there, right? I'm just kidding. I'll just do it again.
No, that's again. No, that's again. I like it, right?
Seems cool.
I think it's about to get.
I guess I'll just produce again.
So what?
I think it's about to start ramping pretty hard here, like a couple mechs and crossing.
Yeah.
Alright, produce.
Yeah.
No second actions on either side, so you can go. Alright, I'm gonna move.
Oh, I need to move that.
And then here. Okay, so I'm counter. There we go. And then you're
Money.
Oh no, come back.
Using resources. Let's make it produce in 3 places, which is pretty good.
while you're going, I'm
Into
just gonna go.
You guys so you threw up in it.
I was gonna say he was already a little tipsy when I was talking to him. He was like, "We're just gonna go over there." I was like, "Good luck."
Yeah, no, we went to the Clara and he done.
Yeah, it's too tempting. Need to do it. Let's see, what's this?
No, did you do yours?
He's,
Oh, that's what
you
you're
got a story?
Got a story. Went into a tavern, walked up to the bartender and said, give me 1 of your fine sales. Pours it up, slides it across the table. Pick the thing up, take a sip. I look to the guy to my left. I said, hey man, I want to know your opinion about this. He goes, yeah? I go, yeah. And I smash him in the face with it. And I look to my right. I said, hey man, this guy could use your help. And I grab him and I throw him into him. A huge brawl ensues. I dip away a little bit, sneak over to the barkeep, steal his keys, and slip on out. I lose a couple of popularity, but I get the build structure.
Yeah.
What color are you, yellow?
Yeah.
We're just all losing popularity.
It's so tempting. Like me, I found a vault that someone had started, and went inside. I was like, hey, what's going on, vault guys? You all look like everything's going well here. Oh, that's cool. You have a neat little shirt. And then I killed that guy. I grabbed the shirt and a gun. And then I grabbed some dishes, and then I grabbed some tape and some glue. And I went to the next spot and grabbed some more stuff. And I wound up building, getting an upgrade from it and 2 resources out of wrecking that vault. So, but I got this like cool Vault 87 jacket.
Nice.
So that was worth it. So I lose 2 popularity, unfortunately. Vault tax.
At least we're all sucking. So these are points for just the end of the game?
Yep.
Oh.
So the windmill basically gives you a +1 to produce things.
So it's like cool
Yes.
things or win the game. I mean, but if we're all just saying cool things, I mean, it's about even, right?
Give me another point.
And after mine, I'm going to build a mech for 1 iron, please. So you just take 1 iron off my board.
Or because you gained all the other stuff?
Because I did the upgrade and covered my other one.
Oh, I should have been a bottom action. Oh,
Seems good.
Actually, I'm gonna go.
I can believe for them.
And 2 money from that also. And don't forget when you do the bottom action, if it's green, you get the money from that.
Oh, can I hit 3 money?
From now on. Matt's learned this lesson the hard way, guys. Don't be mad.
My turn?
Yes.
I'm going to produce. Well, you took all the waste. Okay, there. Wood, food, and a person. Because I get to produce 3 things now.
Oh, I have to see that rule. There might be something where the mech movement
Move?
chain it.
Guy back over
Chain
here.
it.
This guy over here. You're done.
I'm gonna produce again.
Okay.
This time I'm gonna produce a person. And now that I've gotten to here, I have to pay one of these. Yeah. And then I'll produce. Another oil.
Mechs can also transport resources.
Actually,
Oh, you can take the resources with you if you have one.
okay. And then I'm gonna do my bottom.
Okay,
action, which
also
is
the
three.
stuff that it's carrying does not count as its movement.
Oh, so you can. Wait. So you can move him and then move.
I'm also
Yes.
And can you hand me food?
I should have done
You and this one. And that
Hey man, that's close. What can they move across?
wood and iron. So not you.
So you can't move in any current.
Almost like by design.
Ooh, that was scary.
Okay,
And
Ooh, that was
count here.
That was scary.
This comes off. And last turn. Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna. So let's see. Found some troops, ironically, in a forest that I was wandering around. It even has my mech in the background. Wow, this is 2 meta card. And then they're patrolling, so I can conceive a plan with them in the forest to gain some combat and popularity. But you know what? I think instead
You're gonna
they're
jump.
just kind of some dead weight. So I'm gonna pay 2 money and just gain some resources. Have them chop some stuff down.
Oh, so you get wood?
No, I don't want wood. I would like. Oh, actually, that was 1 move action to do that. 2,
How many move actions do you get?
3.
How did he get to
One.
teleport here?
So it's 1 for him with the mech, 2, and then 3 to move him there.
How did this guy get here?
Oh, yeah, good point. With the mech also. So with the mech and then over.
Okay, cool. So, but that guy did not.
No. And then.
Oh. That's fine.
Um,
What resources do you want?
I guess I really could use some wood.
Yeah, chop down.
2 wood and
Holy crap, how many resources you get off that
I
card?
get 3. Or 2
Oh,
wood.
but you paid $2.
Yeah. 2 points for 3 resources. So 2 wood and oil. Yes.
Cool.
There we go. That's it.
Oh, man. What should I do first?
Probably should have done that.
Cool, we'll do this. We're gonna move. So 1.
Because they can move into whatever that one is. I can't see
Yes.
that.
They can move from people to iron.
Okay.
From
No, it's not people too. It's those are the 2 it can move into.
Oh no, it's got. Yeah. Okay.
So you move into people or you can move into iron.
Gotcha.
It just happens that a lot of them are the bridges.
Okay. He's there. And my next movement.
Okay, you're going up. Get that encounter.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but. do I want to leave homeboy here? Go here.
So that was 2, 3.
Where's this 3 coming from?
Why?
Oh, you
I don't have 3.
Okay.
It's right. Right. Just called me out on.
I didn't have 3.
Yeah. And
I was doing it because
you did the bottom action for your oil, or I guess you can look at the counter because you might get resources from it. I think technically you can go though if you want.
So, produce,
I think I will get into oil so I can upgrade.
good.
So I gain 2 popularity. Okay, hold this.
Produce and 2 times. And then if I do the bottom, if I pay 3 of these.
Okay.
Oh, that's one.
How did that happen? There you go.
This seems weird. I don't know how to make a story out of this.
You just go.
I had 2 popularity. I'm gonna lose 2 popularity. I'm gonna gain a worker and 3 oil. Okay. Which I'm only gonna just put 1 oil there because I'm gonna spend it to do the upgrade. Okay. And get another $1. I need $1.
So, what do I need to do here? So I paid that. What do I need to? Do I need to put something here or nothing?
What's the bottom part?
Just deploy 1 mech and 2 gold.
You get 2 money, and you put the mech wherever you have a worker. Yep.
Okay.
Technically, I did it wrong. So
So you just get 2 money. You need it.
Just
There you go.
and I was gonna ask. So how do you fill out those things on the
Upgrade
bottom?
action. So you take a cube with your upgrade action, which is one of your bottom actions. You take a cube from the top and move it to the bottom.
Yeah.
So,
my God, I'm going to do this.
shuffle. Bottom action. You like what's still that?
Move action.
Ugly right here.
Who are you tagging? Come down.
Everyone.
I'm the only one who doesn't have a mech. I should change.
Everybody else got the max like for free, basically. So.
I'm gonna pay 2 money, or a money, I'm sorry. And bolster 2, so I'm at 3 if you don't mind. And then pay an iron to deploy a mech. I'll deploy the one that gives me +1 speed.
Now is it to the mech or is it to?
All the mechs, all my mechs get +1 speed. And I get 2 coins.
Oh wait, I actually produced a person too. I forgot I have 3 production.
So I'm wondering, I guess I'll have to look, because I'm wondering if I can like move my mech with guys that one, and then move that mech, and then, you know what I mean? Can I chain my mechs together?
These guys moves out of the.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying, though, right?
Yeah.
Ta-da, across the map!
Okay, they're not boats in Game of Thrones. Come on, calm down.
Okay, so workers
I
can
didn't
move
want
across
to
regions.
What
The main dude can.
was that?
So workers can move across rivers, sever his, but our main
No,
people-
mechs. When you get mechs out with the ability,
What about the main character?
has to hop on a mech. The river fair.
Oh, okay.
I believe, I hope that's
Gotcha. Okay, that's fine.
that's how I've always played it, which has been a week, so.
Wait, move my turn.
I also.
My turn?
That turn is so bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
I moved my guy out too. I should have went.
I need to pay attention.
I should have went moved that way, but I can't. But it's fine.
No. I think it. I don't know if all the moves have to be like simultaneous. No.
How do you do this?
I think it works for us.
So the list option, whatever it is, there should be something at the bottom that says enlist, and then it'll say I pay something and then enlist.
Oh,
So if you pay whatever the
So
cost is,
when you
can
produce,
enlist
you
whatever
only
want
produce
to use, but
a
it'll-
place one time. You want to place one time, you can't just
No,
produce.
you can't produce the same one. Yeah, and Matt, I forgot you had that, so just make sure that whenever these guys
Do the enlist
do
action.
whatever action you selected. So what one did you
Oh,
use?
so if they do trade, I get a gold.
The bottom,
Trade?
bottom action.
Okay.
Whichever.
So that's deploying a mech.
Yeah, so
I get a gold for that?
so grab 1 gold,
Grab one from
two
me.
2 gold.
Okay.
You definitely
Is
had
this
that
free
before.
gold?
Yep.
Thanks.
Sorry.
That's
So Matt, you went, and did you go? Or are you still?
Matt didn't go yet.
I think the turn is
Oh,
all the way
It's
here.
your turn. I just
Oh, sorry.
you just went. Now I'm going.
Oh,
It's your
yeah, I
turn.
mentioned that Hank could go, like,
Yeah.
while you were figuring out your
Right,
card,
you're
but
good.
he never went. Okay, sorry.
Um,
Then I started looking at rules.
Gear. Wait, these 3. Bring that one down.
Oh, man.
You have the other, the bottom one up there.
Huh?
So
This one?
You produce a guy, the bottom one. I want to see if it has anything different with movement.
You going up, no? Going up. Going up. Oh,
3 gold.
Tuesday.
The
So
money
it says-
laying around. Oh, that's better. It's your turn.
I could be doing that wrong.
I'm going.
It says that Max can pick up and drop on workers, but
You're gonna
I don't know how you get your character across. Now the tunnel, I know you don't have to build a tunnel. Maybe so. But use
And I will do my bottom action for 2 oil, which is upgrade. So if I could, can I have 2 money? Whenever you get done spooning out.
I'm not one of those people who likes to bag everything separately. So
Hey, that's fine.
No, that's fine.
I like throw it in because I'm like, I'll just sort this when I get it out.
But it's worth the share, though.
Yeah.
I was about to say, Hector, how'd you get so much money? Oh, that's the pile you're making.
Did he slowly?
I was supposed to gain $2 for enlisting as well.
Oh, that's what I was getting money for.
Okie doke.
I could read these.
That is me.
So when do you flip these? Just whenever you do them.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
produce.
Yes, I should read mine.
I'm gonna produce the iron.
Is that how many points they're worth up in the corner?
No, that's the number of the card.
Could I have been?
What do you get from completing this?
You put a star down.
Okay.
See, here's what I don't understand. It's like,
Can I get a few?
okay, well, innie, and then it autocorrects to ant.
No, that's fine. I wouldn't worry about it.
Oh.
And I need an oil as well.
What do the stars going down do exactly?
They wrap up in our case fourth star right now placed, it will end the game immediately. But then you also get points for the stars that you place based on your popularity.
What's the times multiplier things up here?
That's it. I'm done.
That's how many things you need to do it. So like you need to play 4 mechs, you need to do 6 upgrades. You can only do the winning a battle. So here's the cheese ball thing. I apologize ahead of time.
Oh, you're gonna chain. You're gonna run all
1, 2, 3, and then this guy's my 3rd movement to chain him into the factory. So
Yeah, the seems like cheating to me.
in the factory at the end of the game,
What happens if you kill their leader guy?
they just go back. Everything goes back. The
Even
fact,
the mechs, they go back? Oh,
Even the
cool.
mechs.
Once you buy them, you've got them.
yeah. The spaces here, if you look on the board, it's 3, so
Mhm.
that counts as 3 territories. So essentially, the movement I did is so I could jump in and grab one of these cards. So
Yeah,
then
I
can
mean, I
choose.
figured as much.
And then
You're gonna choose which one?
I'm gonna look at these for a while.
My turn?
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Mm. Yeah. It's more really looking at these right
Now, does that, when you pick that, does it carry your upgrades from the, like, thing it replaces?
No, it doesn't replace it. It goes off as the 5th action.
Oh, okay.
Which action did you do to do that?
The
Movement?
movement.
Okay.
Yeah. Oops, I put on the wrong one. So I can pay 3.
On your turn, did you do trade? No?
No, I did.
I did.
So
What
why?
about his trade limit?
No, it's just the bottom action on there actually. So whenever someone builds,
Oh.
uses the build action, not gets a free build. But whenever they do,
So whenever y'all do the build action.
or you.
Oh, when I do the build action
I
also?
think so. I can double check it. These are actually not very good. I'm actually kind of
Sad.
not. There's one that fits me, but they're all.
Any metal.
That one's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. No, that's pretty good too.
Yeah, I can do the two.
What is it in this thing? I'll take this one.
I'm gonna spend 2 wood to build a thing, a building. I'm gonna also get one of these when I do that.
What was that? Sorry. Oh, you're building.
Mm-hmm. That's my turn. Your turn.
I'll get it. Let's see.
So just to let you guys know, I took a card that I pay 2 money, and with a character or with a worker, I gain a building and a heart. That was my extra one. The bottom, as on all of them, is the same, and you can move one thing 2. So you basically get to move something 2 spaces. Or in my max case is 3. Across the map.
So you can pay 2 money to build something and gain a popularity?
Yep.
Dang.
Yep.
But that no longer counts
one.
as me being able to follow.
Would you bring me one? Would you bring me
I
down
didn't
one
use
of those, please?
That's my crap.
One level down, blue one. So 1.
And Trevor beats us. I'm just gonna try to enjoy the game over here.
As expected. I'm having a good time.
We are 45 minutes.
Sounds about right. What did you do?
3
I produced.
produced, and this guy can only produce one thing, right?
Yes, correct.
This barrel.
And your windmill always produces.
Yeah.
Yes, the windmill is not like a third item, it's just another production.
And I can do the bottom, which is pay these 2. And put another one of these guys.
Yep, anywhere you got a worker and
You can
get a thing.
Oh, can I have the money?
do those.
We can work it out. I'm going to pay the money I just got to trade for 2 wood.
Why is the 7 circle good?
That just tells you the max that's on the dial.
And then with that,
I'm hoping the new factions are like, you could dial more up.
I'll do my bottom part, which is pay 4 iron. And build it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna move around.
There's so much stuff going on, you can't really pay attention to what you're doing at all.
Okay. I'm gonna do the move, or no, I'm gonna do this one, which is pay 2 coins, put a building out.
I think I should still get a reputation because you built.
If I go up 1 heart, because my people love me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. And I'll do a 2 move, so we could actually move my guy off the factory and onto this encounter. Perfect. And I will pay 2 popularity, so down to 0 on popularity, and gain 1 worker and 3 food. So I gain a worker and 3 food. Yep. And that's it.
this guy, and
Getting pretty close there, Hector.
fine up this guy's.
And then I'm gonna spend 2 oil, and I'll get $1, and we need to do an upgrade. Move.
And so the basic like terrain types are just like these.
Yep.
Okay.
There's 5. So it's the 4 resources and people.
Okay.
Which are the villages where everyone's making babies by themselves.
It's official.
The other person's just taking on. They're clones.
It's a birthday farm. It's like, oh, neat.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, one of these Santa Claus in a reindeer.
Nice.
Yeah.
So the joke was the factory was his workshop, and now he's leaving. So the Great War was created by Santa. I saw that.
Oh my God! Look, it's Thor.
Dude.
Is it the work?
Yes, look at the hammer and the right case.
All right, now we're just spending an hour looking at all the little art on the board.
Yeah, they look really well, though.
Whose turn is it?
So
Waldo probably is on there somewhere.
can I do this? Move.
Yes.
Bring this guy here and then move here.
Yes.
Hector.
Why?
And that counted my 2 moves.
That was like
Yes.
super screw you.
Oh, wait.
Hector.
Can you
I only
cross-
have 1 special
Oh, you can
ability.
cross
I
over.
was trying to get this
I
guy
have
for a
all-
while.
Wait.
special
What's,
ability.
what's your crossing? What can you cross with on your mechs? What's
Oh,
This
okay. I got you.
Does it match one of the
No,
two?
no.
Okay, then you can't do that.
Where's the?
This guy goes here.
Yeah.
Sorry, your workers can cross with it, doesn't get
You're
you
right.
the encounter.
Yep.
What that would do is he would lose popularity if you bounced your worker out of there.
If the what?
If you put a worker in there, and he moved in, he'd lose a popularity for each worker.
I'm trying to use my special ability. That's all I'm trying to do.
Well, yeah, it's pretty good. You got 3 encounters, pretty good with 5 players.
I only have 2.
Well, you're gonna get that one probably. I assume.
You can. Nope. Never mind.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a move action. And how does movement work in particular? Like, can I move all 3?
Does your mech cross into that type?
Yeah.
Yes.
The
Yep.
farms of it.
And then they can move themselves,
Oh. Okay.
but they count in those extra. Like, so that's 1 movement to move your mech. Oh, you got 3. So 1 movement to move your mech, you get 2 more movements.
So the mech dragon, everybody just counts at 1 move.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, so in the rulebook it says workers, but I'm very sure you can move your character, because then the only way to get your character out is to build a tunnel. And I can't imagine this being designed that way. You know what I mean? Like,
Gotcha.
where you'd have to build one thing to get them. So,
Okay.
Cool.
I'm just gonna stop my movement because I don't want to lose.
you don't wanna lose 1 popularity and
No, 'cause
bounce?
I'm prospectively gonna gain it
No.
or lose it for.
Well, you can do the, so then the guy hops off.
Yeah. Can I his?
Get an agent.
You just got a train on.
I'm gonna pay $1.
When you pay for your bottoms, do they all have to come from the same spot, or you can buy like 2
They can
from
come
here?
from wherever.
Get rid of 2,
It does look really cool with that player.
and then
And all this
Because this is
stuff.
the first time you played 5? You said other people were playing it.
Good gesture.
What did you play?
Doom. Because we had
The
5.
dice game?
Yeah.
Pretty
Okay.
I finally learned how to play it.
After yesterday, yes. I could not roll a 6, though. I had 7 rolls to roll a 6 to win with a shared victory, and I couldn't do it. So then it went around and they shared victory on me.
Did your opponent get mad that
Well,
you couldn't pull it off?
He was set up better than me, right?
He
I
still
had
won
one.
the game with
So
another
he
person?
won with another person. Because they rolled.
It's crazy how shitty
So-
the alliances are.
So then, like, the next person to rolled 3 6s in a row on it. Like, and then Emotep.
Is that any good?
Very good.
Nice.
It's 45 minutes with 4.
So have you played all 3 of the Spilled Jars nominees?
What is it? Emotep,
Karuba.
Codename. What? I haven't played Karuba. It
It's
didn't.
pretty fun. I mean, it's very, very family weight.
Yep.
Codenames, Karuba, and Emotep. The only one I haven't played is Emotep. I like Karuba a lot. But it's pretty simple.
Right. I'm going to produce. Or move, I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess I'll move. No, it's not do that. I'm just going to produce. So I get 2 oil.
Wait, you
wood.
automatically get that?
You automatically get the windmill, but I'm taking that as one of my spots.
Oh, so you can produce twice at the same place.
Well, the windmill produces and
Right.
the guy.
It's just a bonus.
So then
But
the
are
guy
you allowed
covers.
to pick the guy also? If you had multiple guys in the same place, could you produce over and over again?
So the multiple guys, they produce multiple things. You produce the hex. So the windmill produces itself no matter what. Then I want oil because I need 3 oil to do my upgrade. So then it produces. If I had 3 guys here, I produce 3.
I didn't realize that. Okay.
And then I'll take a wood. And I got 1 more produce. I'll take a food. Oh, I should have, yeah, I'll take another food on here.
Okay. Wait, where?
Sure.
Where's your food going?
Here. Oh, that's not a food. Sorry.
That's not a food.
I don't have food then. But I guess I'll take a. I'll do that. Pay a. Remember to start paying the cost once you're producing.
Once you do it again.
No.
Order. With bolster or yeah. I'm gonna pay this and get 2 cards. And then I'm going to pay these and bring them back.
Okay, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna pay 3 for mine to get a structure.
You're not dancing.
Your max can move iron and people.
So it's just the one back that does it?
No. Everything, all the mechs that you have out on board can do whatever you reveal. So I don't know. What have you done? The
It's fine.
movement and the plus, or movement and
And the scout.
before steal 1 opponent's turn.
Oh, so you can unlock them in any order?
Yep.
Neat.
So I did the movement and then the +1.
Okay.
My turn?
Yep. Introduction.
Your turn.
I'll do the same thing. So it's iron. Oh no, that's not food. That's okay. I'll take that food. 2 of them.
So 2 iron plus 2 people?
Yes.
And then with the bottom half, I will pay my 2 oil that I just got to do an upgrade.
Your 2 niggas? So you can produce and do an upgrade?
The upgrade's fun.
You do the top
Yeah,
part?
and you can do any of the bottoms.
Nope,
No,
just
just
the one.
the
that's
one that you pick.
His are in a different. Everyone's.
Right, everyone's a different
Different.
one. Okay. I'm going to go here to produce. I'm going to produce the money. I'm going to produce this from the window, and if I can get oil, I'll produce that too. Thank you.
Alright. Bottom action?
No.
I'm gonna do this, pay 1. I'll get 2 back in a second, and I need 2 resources. I could grab a food and a I want to go here and a what's that? Sorry, food and just another food. And then I will upgrade, pay 3 oil. Get that one, 2, 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure. Is it adjacent these two or all three? Adjacent to the thing.
The 2, just the 2.
Just the two. Okay. I just thought because everybody has only like 3 spots, so I assume.
In the area.
Got it.
There. Yeah, that's like the 2 you start next to, and then the 1 you can move in.
Got
It should.
Not be adjacent.
These dudes here.
Scythe! Which is good.
I'm gonna put this up here. Get this.
Are you gonna do the bonfire?
So what?
Are you gonna do the bonfire?
What do you mean?
I'm trying to figure out if Hector can take his turn.
Oh, Hector can take this turn. Doesn't matter. I'm going to gain $2 and 1 popularity. Then I'm going to pay $2 and gain 4 metal. So again, 1 popularity.
Yeah, that ability's nice.
Oh, I guess I should add these to the
Yeah, that's fine. Not going anywhere. Hector.
What are you doing?
He's moving.
You're building a structure?
Yeah.
I get 1 popularity. Well, since I can't do it on you, I gotta pay attention.
Yeah, I could build. But, and I have no other use for moving. If I wanted to move, I could just build.
Maybe someday.
Okay.
But my turn, I'm gonna produce again. So again, 2 ore, the food, 2 oil. And then immediately do my secondary action to upgrade my 2 oil. And I will gain 2 millions. And that will be me.
Okay. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna go. Gee, that's a lot of guys.
you move the last action you did? Or?
No, trade.
Does anybody want this? It's like,
I don't know.
corner in the ship.
I have to charge my phone.
So those are buildings?
Yeah, no,
if
but
you were to,
do they gain?
so if whenever you would do this, if you had this up, you would gain whatever that is, in addition to.
In addition to the bolster?
Yeah.
People are going crazy over the picture I posted on the site.
Yeah, it looks right on the table. In the back.
I think it just dawned on me just how big this board is.
It's pretty large.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Like I
awesome.
said, it fits like 2 or 3. I just put it the other side so you don't have as much.
And then I will pay these two to upgrade something. Finally.
Okay. I'm gonna go here. You guys here. Oops, sorry.
What?
Done. Already attack. I get 1 star per attack.
Oh, because you have 2 people there?
Yeah.
What do you get?
Huh? I have to lose some power.
How do you get 1 star per attack?
But I was joking. I hit him.
Oh.
Windmill gets 1 oil.
Yes, it does.
Let's see what else I want to do. Much more oil. I'll get an iron.
Yes, it does.
1 more.
You get to do 4? Oh, yeah. You can
Yeah.
get people.
I guess I'll do another oil.
I think I may.
Or did I do an oil? No, windmill did an oil. Yeah, I'll do that oil. And then I'll pay 3 food.
Seems good.
2 enlist.
Oh, he's enlisted.
I think I may.
He
And I
has
get 2
enlisted.
coins.
Hey.
And I get
Actually, I like
2
this 'cause
hearts
it's-
also.
Sort of simple.
Where are we on?
I'm gonna do a combo.
How many mechs you got? 2 and 2. How many buildings? 3.
TJ Drew's your combo.
Yeah, I'm not just gonna put that. Everyone wants mechs out. I'll do that one. Okay. I am done. Just let you know, if it's just a worker that you move into the space, I don't believe that counts as combat. So like you actually have to use combat dial and all the cards. You can't just like bounce a worker and be like, I get a star for bouncing a worker out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only reason I said that is the way they word it.
But you can. But if you never build your mechs, they can never get stars from you. I guess they can only get stars from your leader.
Leader. Yeah, I don't know. The way it words is they mention the combat after reveal. So
Then you energy.
and it's units.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Woo!
Yeah. If it
Yeah,
can, yeah, that's what it says. Coming on in with 2 units in the same character. It makes sense. Because then you could just be like, I'm going to bounce it
Hey,
back.
guy. I got my
I'm
bill.
surprised we haven't done this.
So what?
I'm surprised we haven't pushed this stars yet.
It's like one of those like old school like Tim Burton horror things.
Here.
But,
Oh, good. That's helping.
like Teen Halloween.
It's like freaking birds on man. Bird don't have teeth on the beach. So weird.
Yep. I can chew.
Done.
I can chew.
Go.
Please perish.
Make your way.
Serious action?
What's up, Doctor?
I made you mistakes, so it's fine.
Um,
I'm making sure that.
question about the factory.
Yes.
When you get there, you pick one
With
of
your
these?
character.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's not like you have to like take an action to. Okay.
When your character gets there at the end of the round, if you control it, that way if there's combat or whatever.
Gotcha.
But like if I go back, I don't get another one.
Okay.
Just the first time.
Okay. Do.
Yep.
Also, Matt, I did the bottom thing. And did you ever collect your dollar?
Oh, you built another deck?
After next now.
So move to and from lakes and retreat. Like, how would I even be on a lake?
You can say that again.
You know, like the thing says, move to or from a lake and go to another lake.
You can move from one lake to any other.
So you can get
Oh, but
into
I-
this space.
So
I
now-
didn't think that we. So like this character can actually do that.
The boat ones. It
Oh.
sounds like you can.
You can with anybody who has a submerge ability.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have one. My ability is I can move from iron to any of the mines.
My deck is literally a cabinet with stars.
No, because I do have the river walk, which is like move to a wood or to an iron. But I also next to it says
Yeah.
move from a lake to another lake.
Yeah, so you can move any lake to any
Matt
lake.
can move into the lake.
That's cool because then you can move from like. You essentially get your own tunnel network.
Um,
That's banging.
is it-
I am going to move.
Oh, sure. And your movement is people and
Farms, yeah.
farms.
Oh,
Okay.
good. That is legal.
Usually
I didn't think about that.
the way like across that they want you to go is the legal one.
Yeah.
So like it basically tells me to go that way because I can't go in the food.
Okay, and then I'll do my bottom half, which is pay 3 food to enlist again.
Oh, I actually have to place a star. Doesn't make a difference. I have one of each type of resource, a mech, a building, and an enlistment done. So that goes under the little
Oh, me
bird.
too.
Well, that's my
Which one?
Oh, one of your secrets.
the little bird with the envelope. It's my. So yeah, I have one upgrade, one mech, one structure, one recruit, and one resource of each. At the end.
Okay.
I
So
have those cards.
sorry guys.
Hey man, that's fine.
No, that's fine. I'm just cheating. No
I know.
I could have waited. I could have waited, I guess, but it's not gonna. No one can get to mine.
I accepted when I knew you were coming. I was like, okay.
It's just gonna knock his character out and then pocket it.
I was like, okay, you just made this game? Okay.
You good?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what I want on the list.
Oh, yeah. That's where it's like, all right, they have this one left and this one left.
Can you bump me up 2 hearts, please? I'm ready, Red.
Is this guy by himself considered that he's controlling that territory,
Wait.
or just the?
Nope, he's controlling. Yeah.
He's controlling and he's controlling, right?
I just don't know. I guess lakes are considered, yeah. You're in control of your boat people. And you, what was your action? Produce. Okay.
May I have a food?
Alright. I'm going to do something. Let's move these guys over there. Even though it gives Roy
Oh my god. So the game room started a Pokemon Art Academy again. And
Yeah.
The first thing was like a pink juice bar.
so let me move
So
these.
good.
They're pretty good at that game.
No, and this is probably the next quick.
Two.
So it's gonna get 400 million. Dang it. I know, right?
So moving
Actually,
2 people together only takes 1?
I was gonna do this. I moved that guy through there.
Oh, so you can pick them up along the way. Yeah.
I believe so. Down with that leader. Leaving these poor two guys right here. Undefended.
Hey, okay, cool. I have a gym kind of event I want to go to now.
What is it?
Critical Role's going to be playing a live D&D game there.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
They like announced it last night. I was like, oh neat.
Oh nice.
Yeah. Tickets for $60.
That sounds disgusting.
It is.
Really? I guess how many people is there allowed to be there?
A bunch.
Holy smokes!
All of them that paid the $60.
They have a VIP seating for $200.
And you get to smell him.
I have no idea. Oh, if you do VIP, you get a
I
poster
did
and
a
meet
build,
and
bro.
Right.
I did an old-fashioned build.
If I don't get a meet and greet anyway, it's
I do want to like track him down.
I did a build action.
Oh, I took it already.
No, okay. I'm done. Here
I'm on top of it.
You just like do it and Roy's just
you go. 1, 2.
Produce all the things! I
no,
auto produce oil here. I'm going to produce maple here, I guess.
Oh, so your main guy can also farm?
Oh no, there's a dude there.
There's 2 dudes.
Oh, I didn't see him. Okay.
But that's not a. Oh, he produced the guy. Sorry.
I produced a guy.
I saw all the pile of iron. It was like, there's not
Which means we're down one on that. Sorry.
Also, any after this point loses one?
Yeah,
Okay, I lose one too. Please lose one.
and you have to have it to pay it if you can't.
So I guess you can pay to bolster it back up.
1, 2. Screw that. Okay. Oh, and I'm gonna pay my 2 food to move this one.
Oh, because it's not actually.
Yes.
With action to do.
In the convention,
Yeah,
it's like adjacent to and
it
Get
is.
2 more cards.
Actually, never mind.
I guess I should see where
Where
that
the
is.
Thank you.
okay.
Yep.
Move. This guy here. This guy here.
Oh God. Okay, that's
Um,
it's at the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra Hall.
I have
Wherever
0
that
factory
is.
cars and I control 2 territories next to the factory.
So you get a star on that same spot, and your other one you don't have to worry about because you can only complete one objective.
Oh really? Okay. And this is
Are you serious?
so this is
No,
done.
you do one. There's only it says
You did say that at the beginning.
1x.
Well, I
Trying to do
What
What
was
was like?
I-
What was like? I need both.
no,
of you.
I'm set up to do both.
Pick one. Pick one and the other.
That's why I was asking like, do I need to do it because that was my other one.
Oh, to do all the
Man!
Yeah.
Man, I've been working hard to do both.
Oh. Well, I'm glad 4 out of 5 or 3 out of 5, 4.
I abandoned my other one as soon as I saw
That's
it.
why it's like, well, this one's never gonna happen.
I was like, I'm not gonna complete it regardless, even if you need both of them. I was like, don't want
I thought I had my turn planned out.
Come on, Roy. That's my job to be clueless and be like, oh
Oh no, I'm sure I was setting up the stream when he said it. I missed it.
I guess also the top there tells you either what you need to do to put the star down or how many stars.
It wouldn't be that big of a deal if I didn't just now realize and be like so close
How to do it both.
to doing both.
On the plus side, only 2 stars are down total, so you're not that far behind anyone.
Right.
I'm gonna pay 1 to do my trade action, and can I gain 2 hearts, please?
Holy crap, you have a lot of money, right? 5, 6, 7, 10.
Can I gain 2 hearts, please? And I'm gonna do the bonus action, paying 2 iron to go to my mech. And I'm gonna go.
Man, heal.
Get all this from there. Okay. So mechs, I should just go without
So I
saying
get a
mechs
gold
can't
for-
carry other mechs.
Across the world.
You're about to get in the golden house. I'm getting ready to do
Do I get a gold for building a
that.
mech?
Trade.
I think so. I think you get it for doing your own bottom.
Can I have another one? Like, and then you gain a gold for using it.
Because the idea is that you've enlisted these people to help with your cause. So
And then I'll pay.
whenever you, the player to your left or right.
Okay. Money.
Points. Points.
Oh, that's right. These are points.
Holy crap! You have a lot. You have like. You have 13 there.
14. AJ's like, guys, do not come to my farm.
It's fine.
I don't think you can take
The
it.
thing
It's
I
like
like,
3
the
cards.
thing I like about your mechs is that they are those repurpose tractors.
I already did mine.
It's so
They're
good.
here for corn.
Like, you have a repurpose tractor. I've essentially got a foot locker with some sides and missile launchers. And then everybody else has got like,
I don't even know what
Hector's got
bike
like a
is anymore.
repurposed crab boat.
That was my second.
Roy
I'm gonna
has,
bolster.
like, actually a Gundam.
These look like from the movie Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
I just like that it's got like one of those giant artillery cannons on it, so it's like, oh, cool.
I'm accepting.
It's a giant realm.
Successful. I'm successful twice. I've now put Roy on tilt back-to-back game nights.
Yeah.
Well, no, this is
One
because
is-
I didn't know the
One
rules.
is not knowing a rule, so it's not making me as happy. But still, I'll take it.
No, I'm just like, the
Still
things I
pretty
did
cool.
last turn were basically unneeded. Or like some of the stuff I've been doing, I'm just like, it's wasted so much
I built
time.
a
Yeah.
mech
And a
out of
euro wasting time is not what you want to do.
it.
Oh, it's fine.
My corner is small. I just realized this.
Okay. Roy, your turn. That's 7.
Early to AGDQ. So I can just, every game that I sit in, I'm just like,
So annoying.
You see the Pepsi Man run?
I did.
Everybody's talking about it. I was just like, it's a game. And I watched it and I was like, I get it.
did you see the 2-second Super Mario 3 run?
I did not. I missed it.
Yeah, I saw the. I didn't see it. I just saw the like setup that they had.
It was tasks, but like
Oh.
he smashed it. It was like,
Good old
ready?
test.
It was like ready and woo! Everyone was like, yeah.
This is gonna move.
Like I watched it live, and I was
Test
like,
Bud is so good.
I was like,
I was at work while Test was going. I was just like,
he was like, if you make the game,
So-
input 6,000 inputs and all, and I didn't even think of that.
What do you mean?
That one encounter is just floating up there adjacent to that. I would have done that months ago. Now I have to go through Roy and destroy his mechs.
Do it.
Yeah, it'll make me feel good.
absolutely.
It's okay, I'll be getting that.
Okay.
Encounter
Maybe.
or
No.
objective.
I will be,
Control
actually.
at least 3
My
village
next
territories at the end of your turn.
Yep.
Yes.
I'll get it. I'll get it next time.
I did one.
Yeah.
I did the easy one.
Oh, I didn't even see that was a land
Press.
What was the other one?
A lot harder.
Thing.
No. I'll show it to you at the end.
One here.
It's fine.
One guy. Can I go down one, please?
That's insane.
And then your turn.
My turn? I'm gonna move.
Oh wait, I lose one heart too. I don't have enough hearts, so I cannot do that.
Cannot. Oh,
If you had to
I got to
pay
the
for
point. Can't do that one.
Can't do
Just produce somewhere else then, and I'll put you back up one. You move to what? What happened?
Well,
there?
I can
Move between
do.
any village.
I
You
can-
control in the factory.
Can I do another wood?
Mechs
No.
are fun.
Oh, so your guys just
Yeah.
had to teleport to the factory.
Oh wait, do the
I already
one
did
twice.
one.
Yeah, you can do any other. You can do the region once.
Yeah. So I can do 1 foot. I have one right here.
That's a good one. It's a good one. It's worth 3 territories later. Alright. Anything else for your action? Oh, did you deploy the mech? Yeah, I get a coin for that.
What are you looking at?
I'm in effect. I got this.
Whose turn is it?
Ages. Gonna move. And
What
since
is
I have
it?
a +1, does it go 1, 2?
What are these from? Scenarios?
Correct.
Okay.
No, well.
Oh, wow. Enemy factions, blah blah blah.
Those are like those are like the real cards, and that tells you what everyone else can do.
I'll pay 2.
Oh, cool.
And then the other one is actually a card over here that twists some of the point scoring at the end.
Oh, so you can decide to mix up the point scoring?
Yeah, well, it's like adjacent to rivers or the factory or some stuff like that. I totally forgot about it. And then there's another
Are you
bag.
supposed to have them? Oh.
Okay. So now
And then the other bag is like an automation.
Only 1, 2. That's it.
and so I am here now.
Okay, encounter card. Last encounter, I believe. Well, Roy didn't have his character.
Yeah, I don't know what
so.
it's doing.
I guess you just control area, you get points.
Yeah, I guess that's what it's shooting for.
Alright, you good?
That's so funny. There's some tutorial would be like, oh, I didn't know I can do that.
Everyone else was on board with it.
The
Alright, I'm going to produce here, which gets me a star on the people. Go down one, and a heart, and a gold. And then I get an oil.
Card goes up.
No, down.
It wasn't more.
Oil. What else do I want? I guess 2 food. Get a food there. Can't do people. Can't do food. Do 2. What else do we need? Yes. Wood. I don't need anything. I guess I'll produce. That's 1. That's 1, 2. No, 1. I guess wood and an iron. If you don't mind. Then I use wood.
You attacking me?
No, I'll take 3 of these off. And this the.
While everyone was having lunch,
You money man.
I told those guys a little joke.
Huh?
I said while some guys were having lunch,
With some lime wafers?
No.
They're fine.
Your Snapchat today was hilarious. I loved it so much.
Nah, man, that wasn't me.
Destiny?
I'm messing with you because I know he doesn't like it.
More popularity, $2.
I was gonna say I think Destiny took a picture of me today while I was hanging out on my 15, and I don't know. She
does
laughed.
that.
Oh,
And
yeah,
Sharon said, "Oh." And I went, "Oh no."
They probably did a Snapchat filter on you and made fun of you.
Great.
They do it all
That's
the
what she
time.
does to me.
Yep.
It doesn't seem like
Oh, it
she
was
doing
you
that.
that doesn't like it. My bad.
No, he also doesn't like it.
It's me who doesn't like it the most.
Right, you're right.
I don't think most people like it.
I will sue her.
You should. What do I do? Interesting. Okay.
Which
And
action is
Sharon's
that?
just wrecked.
Oh, yeah.
Holster?
End of the week, just wrecked her.
I am going to build a milk though, so you can
I get a hurt.
For you, Black?
Yep.
So we'll get $3 back. I need $1 more.
So what are the other stars down there for building? Like, if you get all the upgrades, or it's like everything is off your board?
So it's all the buildings, all the upgrades, all the people, all the mechs.
Independently?
Yep.
Okay.
So like I just did my last person,
Gotcha.
so I got that one.
Okay.
I'm not close on mechs at all, don't worry about it. I have no way to build back-to-back times to get the last there. So I guess I'm actually kind of close to dropping 2 more stars. So do you guys want to play to 6? It's 8:30. You want to go to 6 or you want to just wrap it at 4? I mean, it's like couple turns away, but I figured it's a good time to ask. I'm okay with whatever. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm okay either way. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm having fun. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay. You guys good with going all the way to 6 for a full game?
Crying inside.
Roy's still bitter, so.
I do feel like
Well,
I went the wrong direction for a little
I guess the reason I'm
while.
asking, do you want to play something else
It's not
tonight,
uncommon.
or do you want to
Here
just
at gaming
finish this and play like a 1 hour game? 'Cause it's already 8:30, so. It doesn't matter to me. We can wrap up at 9, probably around 9, or we can go to 10. Actually, but up to you guys. I'm good either way. Rick, you got something else you want to play? Yes.
What?
You guys don't have to decide right now. We can decide when it happens. We just think about it.
Did you want to try Karuba or no?
With 5?
Oh,
Why is
did I
5
say no?
such a terrible number?
It is odd.
My
That was a piece of shit.
Play one. I get
The most
2 there, right? Bolster
Uh,
two?
How dare you make a good little joke out of
Right.
that?
what was this?
If I pay this, I bolster like 2 over
Yes.
there, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna pay. That's not mine because there's nobody there. So,
Yes.
but these 3 are.
Yep.
And then I get to upgrade something, which is. And I guess it's your turn. I'm gonna upgrade.
Okay, just move 1 cube down. To the, I think this is okay with 5. It's not the quickest, but the actions pick up early enough in the game that actions move.
So
pretty
you get a star if you win a combat
Yes. If you're
every single time
no, just 2.
I'm going
But I would get it every time. My
to pay
ability is
one
to
of
get it
my
every time.
bolsters to gain 3 money,
But keep in mind, you'll lose hearts
and then do my bottom
if
part,
you
which
displace
is move
guys.
2.
So there is a card, there is something that lets you not have to do that.
And I will cash in my diversity production for a star.
Hold on.
that has a star.
I
So did you say you're about to drop your other 2? Or you're about to drop
I mean, I'm 1 away, and I have ways to build
2.
easily.
Gotcha.
Like, I'm not,
And then pay.
I think everyone's starting to drop stuff, but I'm pretty close. And which,
To enlist.
which gives me 3 money.
Oh, did you enlist?
I did.
Something?
I wasn't paying attention to the coin part, which is the point of the game.
Stars end the game, but you can win without having it. You don't, it's not like I drop my 6 stars.
I'm just figuring out now.
Which
how
is
to get
interesting
to
because Euphoria, he uses stars also.
Huh?
In that Euphoria, you place 10 stars out, so it's like the same
What
meeple.
was your last thing you did?
Nice.
What?
What was the last thing
Oh,
you did?
my special thing.
Huh, interesting.
You good?
Yeah, I'm just
I might have focused a little bit more
We
on
don't
doing
really
like
have a list.
specific things as opposed to doing a little bit of everything, you know?
It's
So
like you have
get
to
closer to
figure,
drop stars.
you have to kind of like figure out your engine to get where you want to go.
Mhm.
And then after that, it's about just cycling it. Which is interesting. I haven't used this card at all because it's not the the bolster 3. No, I'm gonna do this. Okay, one more. As I said, I'm not using this a lot. Monument. And I can't go there or there. Okay, here. So build. Can I go up 1 on the hearts?
Did,
I did
when
that.
did you enlist again?
Last turn.
Oh, I should
Is
get
that
another
act-
card.
Did you just?
I enlisted this a
Okay.
while.
Yeah. Yep. She did.
Can you give me another card?
Exactly.
Oh,
Then I can move something twice. I got this. So something. I can move something. I can move these guys 3. What do you have? How many cards do you have? Alright. Let's do it. You
I
get
put my
mine.
guys
Let's do some combat. I don't know if
both
this is
really low.
right.
Oh man, it is.
Also, you
You
get
have good
minus
cards.
2
I look at 2
before,
cards.
before combat territory with get rid of total play gets 2. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh well. That's fine. We both get 2. Good there.
So I can play all my cards?
You can play 2, or do you have
Oh,
to?
yeah.
You play as many as plastic figures that you
Okie
have.
doke, here we go.
Blood rage.
You have 1.
So Trevor's just trying to math what I need. What
Yeah.
it needs to be.
Like, how
Just
likely
get
is it that I need
Beat
this?
him at.
5.
Yeah, this
Beat
is
him
pretty. I don't have a great hand. I'll say that much. All right, Matt. What
He
do you
doesn't
got?
need that extra
I
time.
got
He's
9.
going in the
I
end.
got 6.
Damn, I wasted a bunch of energy. All right. So then you guys go back to your base. I get a star for winning.
Which is on here.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's 2 spots.
And you use the power on your dial, so
Yeah.
you get a card, and then these get discarded.
neat.
I knew I should have left. My 4 and 2. And
Or what'd you do to get over there?
so I had a
Oh, use your special thing right there.
I used that one.
Did you special?
I'm actually gonna do this. Strap them together. Nice and easy. Someone can take them, but it's gonna cost them upgrade.
This is like
And because you had no, I guess I should have done that. I should have kept a guy in the middle to deter. That's okay. All right.
Matter?
Yep.
Ah! I don't get to place any more things. My guy got lost.
Well, that's it.
Ba-ba-da.
At least once.
Hey, something happened. I'm happy. We
I'm
can
thinking
see
about
all
combat
facets.
right now.
Huh?
I'm thinking about combat right now.
I misread my disarm.
So, can you move your own guys into combat with you? What happens if you lose this?
Say this again.
Oh,
Move your workers into combat with you.
Yeah, but they don't count as negative for the other person.
Gotcha. So they'll just have to retreat.
They'll be able. Yeah, they'll just go back as well.
Do they go back to here?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Once everything's on the board, it just goes back to.
So are you gonna set your
So do the
last
leaders
card
give you
down
any-
next turn?
Any bonuses more than mechs?
I'm sorry.
Combat is just 1 card if you have a character in there.
One card
Leader
per
mechs
class.
don't matter.
1 card per plastic.
Right.
So, leader and max, yeah.
It's the
one.
same thing.
Yeah.
Good. Go ahead
Yeah,
Just because combat, why not?
holy crap! You have a lot of
I have a
cards.
couple cards.
Just
I
use
want
one.
to get a quick picture of it.
I don't even have one, so you can just use.
We don't have any.
Here's the farming.
Oh, you've been using the.
Yeah, I farm.
What do
And
you
now he
mean?
feels bad. He puts all the cards back.
I don't feel bad.
I don't feel bad either.
I wish I had known that. I would have done something different. I wish I knew I didn't
I'll
have
just
any
move
cards.
this way.
I would go really low, and he might waste all of his combat.
I mean, I might just bid 0.
Well, you want to bid at least 1 because then you get a card. If you
Oh,
lose.
that's super sick. I'll bid everything I got.
Because then you might beat me, which would suck.
Nah, I don't care.
If he wins on the defense, he gets a star.
Well, we'll see.
And it's
I don't know if
winning
it's,
a combat, right?
I don't know if it's Kemet-like or not. Because
Why would you not win on the defense?
somebody had mentioned that in a review because when this game got kickstarted, they were saying it's like Kemet, which it's not. Like the action selection on the board is like Kemet, but the gameplay itself is very nice. The winner. So either side. Whoever
It's
wins.
a star.
So this is the one in the McDonald's on 311.
Ready?
But like when I took
Ready?
the picture, it was too late.
Set.
But the
Go.
cloud, it literally
Six.
looked like a UFO.
Oh, wouldn't I?
So like
Yeah.
that's bad.
So
guys.
I wanted to win.
Yeah.
You use 1 power here, Roy? Or how many here?
1.
You use the 5?
I wanted to win.
Okay. Oh, and he had a 5, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool.
I wanted to win.
Yeah.
Adar? Yep. Here.
I did think it was pretty funny leading up to SGDQ. Stephen Colbert had Mitch Flower Power.
Oh, I need to move
holds
my
the
second
world
unit.
record for Super Mario 3
Yeah.
on, and he was racing
Should I move my leader?
Columbia's like 4-man track team. I can't remember what it's called. And then Stephen Colbert was just trying to get a hot pocket faster than he could be stormed. And I was like, this is interesting.
It's, oh my goodness.
Can I do this one?
The shorting, the stock short.
The long short?
Yeah, it was good.
I saw it on Netflix and I was like, I should watch this.
It's good.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
if you like the whole thing back
Yeah.
then. But he's in it. He does a good job in it. I think.
As soon as I saw it, like I wanted to watch. As soon as I saw that it popped out, like
The only complaint I have is more like they do documentary style cameras sometimes, and doesn't fit.
It doesn't look flow.
Yeah, like so part of it's like following the characters around. They break the fourth wall a lot, which is good. How they do it is really good. How they explain stuff, but then that documentary bouncy camera stuff and bad angle, it's just like doesn't fit with the rest of it.
so I got all my 4 mechs out. So get a start.
Yep.
Well, I guess. Oh wait, we're playing a 6, right?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, cool. Never mind. I was.
I'd still be able to quit mistakes.
His games do a very good job of like progressing middle game, and then everyone gets close usually at the end.
Okay, I'm gonna
You-
pay
I
1
say that with Euphoria makes me. I
to
love Euphoria for that.
bolster
Like,
3,
the last couple turns, just like.
and then I'll do my bonus action paying 2 wood to build.
Oh, you put a mech out. How did you do that?
That was like a while back.
Oh, I didn't.
I thought I told you. I told you to gain $1. And then I gave
I've only gained 1 for this. Sorry.
You didn't listen.
So-
I remember saying, oh, Nick.
Oh, say.
You're like, oh, good for you. And I'm like, no, I meant.
Yeah,
the
it's good for you, right? Pat, pat, pat.
no, I meant you can.
I should.
trigger
I'm
your
like, I
play.
should check and make sure he did this right. Okay. Produce.
Those are 2 guys I can produce 2 guys?
Yep. But you
Yeah,
have
I
to
think there's
pay.
20
well,
times
So I'd have to
something
do-
bigger.
So like you produce
Two-
one. Yeah.
So I have to do one for this one.
Yep.
And then I have to do one for this one and then the heart for that.
Yep.
Okay, I have 5 here if you want.
Let's produce other stuff.
But that would get you close to dumping a bunch of guys out there. Like the next round, you can basically be done.
Yeah.
With that. So that's what I did. I did 2 and then 2. It's like, yep.
And then it'd be 1, 2.
Do you get
And then
points?
heart that down 1.
Say it again.
Do you get points for controlling the factory?
So the
1,
factory
2.
just counts as 3 locations, which is why I went for it if we're playing with 4. I should put guys in there to hurt other people's. It's really what I need to do. But I think I'll do it soon. All right, good.
Yep.
I'm going to bolster 3. I gain a heart. And then I will pay an iron to put out my 4th mech. Doesn't matter that much. And that gets me a heart on the mechs.
Oh, did you build it?
Hard
And then I built the mech so I could.
What did you do on your last one?
What did I get? I never. Like, am I supposed to get something from you?
No, you have to see the
You have to
bottom
do the
shows
infill.
the recruit action to do that.
So I ought to get the oil. Then I'm going to get food here. And 9 more things. Now here. And I guess I'm for food. And then I will take my last action. And I'll get 2 coins. And a card. Can you give me a card off the thing? And I get 2 enlisted gear. Which I will. Both already have all your mix. I guess I'm going to do upgrade. Put things together. $1.
Um, 1. 1. These two really.
Do you only have 2 move actions?
Actually, I have 3.
Now just keep in mind at the end of the game, controlling the area gives you your points here. So, like you can control that if you're going to get rid of that, you can control that without the worker there with the mech. So if you wanted to leave that guy there, like
Also, the mech. Okay, I don't
the
have to
mech
have
is
the-
control. Mech and character are control. The worker is just to generate or to place stuff on there.
So what did I was here like this.
Yeah, so you can just move that worker back.
Okay.
That way you don't lose control. You know what I mean?
The mech is there.
Yeah.
So what happened if I move there?
You can. I don't think you can with just a worker.
Okay, that's fine.
But yeah, I just don't want to.
I'm sorry. Did you say you only control with?
You control with any piece.
Okay.
And you can use the resources there, but you can't like build a mech where there's only a mech
Gotcha.
because it's any of the
Well,
things
what
that have
about
the
like
little people.
scoring stuff like a worker
Yes,
counts as a
Yes.
control? Okay.
And I'm gonna pay this thing.
Yep. So like he can still pay the 3 even though he doesn't have a worker there.
Gotcha.
Wait.
I believe. I think. But then he
Yes.
has to, yeah, you can play your
Wait, just
resources from
3.
anywhere.
$10, and I'm gonna build. You can go.
My claim is drastically shifted. I'm not sure what it is that I want.
So if you have 3 movement, like say your main guy lands on an area with a mech, does that end the 3 movement, or does you get the +1 for the mech bonus? The 1 + X.
So
Or does it have to go like, for example,
you're
does it have
done
to go
moving that guy.
1, 2, like 1.
That guy
2,
can only move 1.
So this guy moves 1, so you have to go 1 and then pick this guy up.
And then that guy can
2
move.
like that.
Yeah.
Anyone want something to drink?
I'll take another Mountain Dew.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I'll take 1 too. So yeah, this guy can move there, then the mech can transport him there. Okay. Along with resource and mech down, but otherwise. Also remember, resources are worse stuff at the end of the game.
Can you do mech? Can you do like
Mechception.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can move this mech to that one and then
Can you
move
buy
that
my
one.
hearts
Right.
too?
But
Can
you
you buy
can't
my
like
hearts
go
up too?
through once you hit hearts up 2 for red. Holy cow! People love you. Oh, thank you.
And then I'm gonna build a mech with my secondary.
What was the first thing you did?
The only thing that would matter for your but the first thing I did was pay for hearts.
I think the hype on this was like people love the look of it and want it to be something it wasn't, like
I think it's fine.
mechanically.
I like it.
But it's much more Euro-y than what I think people want.
Somebody said something like there was a lot of diplomacy or something.
Well, like I'm not
Trading.
gonna attack that guy. You're not gonna attack. We actually have been pretty
Not table talky.
well. Not a lot of interaction. Like there's 2 battles, right?
Yeah.
So
no, I get 1 for all my mechs.
what was that your
You
build
are
action?
mech-tastic.
So I get a
Did
20.
you make again?
Use the Mega Goblins.
I didn't mech last time. I just mech now.
So I am going to do this action. I'm going to pay 2 coins.
Mhm.
I'm explaining this very slowly because I'm ending the game. I
You're getting a
build,
6?
yeah, I'm building this here.
Oh no.
I get a heart, puts me to 7.
That's a
bullcrap.
Uh,
Which action did you do?
my special one. Can you do this? Yeah, you don't have anyone there.
That's okay. I'm fine with this.
I'm fine with it.
I too am fine with it.
I mean, he's won by like a long shot. He has tons of territories. He has the middle. He has a whole bunch of stars. Like he won by like a long shot. Who do you think will have
So
second?
that was my
We're playing for
final-
second, guys.
So that's my final
Yeah.
building. I might not get it done this turn.
I
I
just spent all my
wanted to.
resources and that makes me feel bad.
Huh?
I just spent all my resources.
I wanted to,
I don't
but
get any
it
resources.
was, it's gonna
Point
cost me
bonus
1.
points.
Can I get anywhere that doesn't? Damn, what do you got? That's only 1. But I have to fight Roy, who's.
Gonna win.
He gets a -2 because he's on a place.
Yeah, you get a -2. That doesn't make it. I don't guarantee the win because we're at the same.
If I may guarantee the win.
Yeah, but then I go down. Well, it doesn't matter.
I don't think it matters. So
Is this another faction?
I'll go here. Yeah. So there's two factions, that one and that one, that are in the expansion that comes out later this year.
Oh.
So instead of reprinting
Did
the
you
board,
kickstart the expansion?
it's not Kickstarter. They're just going to.
Are you gonna buy it though?
Okay,
Yeah.
so for starters, put all your cards out on the table.
But that doesn't mean that 8 are gonna play, are they?
But
Is that what happens?
they're the same.
So you get to do that?
Yeah, it's his ability, but it doesn't matter because he gets -2, and I have
Only when he has people there, or?
with
It's because of the
it's my ability with tunnel. So because he has a tunnel, he gets -2, and the most you can have in a card is 5.
Yeah.
And
So I
that
can
means
only
I'm
do
up.
the most I can do is 3.
Yeah. Well, or yeah, you could do 5, and then I can do 6 no matter what.
Right.
So that gives me my second win. But I do go down a heart again because that's what I didn't want to do. So this guy goes back, that guy goes back.
Do we get an equal number of turns?
No, it just ends immediately.
Okay. You got an extra turn than everyone else.
Yeah. And that one goes on
I
the.
think we should get an equal number of turns.
That just goes
That's
on.
not the rules.
The.
Are you sure it's not the rules?
that one.
It ends immediately when someone gets to it?
That's not the rules.
Yeah.
Because it seems
That's
a little
his thing
shady.
also.
A little shady that the guy who
Oh.
got to go one more
I,
turn.
I read on Geek Juegos de Mesa that if
Games of the board.
And then, yeah.
Juegos de mesa.
Always
So,
Huevos de mesa.
Juegos de Mesa.
What is
so,
what are they even saying? Eggs?
so I go down
Or
one
balls,
heart.
depending on which
Yeah.
one you wanna.
Balls games?
Yeah.
Is that what
I was trying not to do.
Oh my god,
But that's okay.
Trevor made this game.
You didn't have to.
So
That's
You should have
okay.
attacked me, bro.
that's the.
I don't think you would have won. Actually, I can almost.
No,
No,
man.
you couldn't do a power because you had.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the end.
It says that?
I was looking at it.
I want to know. I would like to get another star,
Edge
please.
cases, simple. Placing stars. Not lose a star if you do it.
I should just say
You're
the
not
end of
doing
the
like a
game.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it'll say the game ends when someone
It-
You
it's
were
like-
warming up for a camera.
I was pumping my arm.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you
That's
still
pretty cool, yeah.
win, even if everybody got another turn.
End of game. The game ends. The game immediately ends when a player places their 6-star token.
The game immediately
Here's the
That
thing.
would be what it says.
Yeah.
That would
Even if they have other things they could do on their turn. So
The
like if I
game-
ended it with a top action, I don't get to do the bottom action.
The game-
Cool. So we're playing for second.
The game immediately ends
So we'll just do.
when Trevor sets the
Trevor
whole ball.
wins. Trevor wins.
I appreciate you guys going through it. This went much smoother than I thought with 5.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, I like it.
and just under 9 o'clock. So
Not
So,
bad.
also, we had
Wow.
change and everything.
less
Just
than
2 hours, yeah.
less than 2 hours with 5.
Hey, can I claim my other objective?
With
please?
six.
Whole thing.
No, I got it.
All right, so scoring's really.
My other one is have at least one combat star and 8 cards in your
Okay.
hand.
Holy crap! You
Oh,
had
that's your call.
Yes, that's why I'm saying I wasted so much time because I worked to get up to
Oh.
8 cards in my hand to try
That
to
makes
complete
sense why he
that.
has so many.
The other one was way easier.
and then we killed him, and then we undid all his cards that turn, and then.
Oh yeah, that'd be terrible.
I know we're gonna hear about this again.
All right, let's go.
All right.
No,
let me
it's
get
fine.
my
Not
card.
like
I needed to build 3.
Yeah.
I needed to build 3 structures out of my adjacent ones. So
I don't.
I
Wait,
only
3
needed
sections
to-
adjacent?
no, not adjacent.
Not adjacent. Yeah.
combat,
Oh,
Mech,
my other one
enlist.
was
Maybe
I
3
needed
more.
to build at least 3 structures, have 7 popularity, and have 0 mechs.
I needed
What?
I
Yeah,
needed
the
to
zero
build
max
9.
ones I'm always like, because it's like, do a bunch of stuff. 0 max. It's
What
like,
does it say you have to do?
I needed to have 3 buildings, 7 popularity, and 0 mechs.
I needed 9 corn.
And it gives you 1 star.
Well, you didn't start next to corn.
Yeah,
at
don't do
least.
that.
Yeah. I was working
I,
on that.
I was just like,
Also, I needed
Maybe
to
it
have
said you get 2 stars instead.
3 or less
Maybe.
popularity, at least 13 power, and at least 2 mechs.
Really?
Yep, that was my other one.
What's the highest reputation?
Wait,
for
which
stars?
was the max?
The max you can put on
I
your
I thought you could
race
do a lot
is-
better if I play the game again.
AJ starts with
Yeah.
That's your max?
No, everyone's max is this.
AJ starts with 4. I
Oh.
think that was the highest.
Yeah.
Popularity wise.
So determine.
Even 4, you got to do a lot to get up to 7. You know. You're gonna have to be
Okay,
like, man,
really?
I paid
Really?
gold.
You have to, yeah, you have to,
It's
you have
not
to do that, but you have to build one.
super
It's
complicated.
an upgrade.
So basically, it's the coins you have in front of you,
Okay.
and then it's your stars are worth whatever your popularity is.
That
The
doesn't seem like it's
regions you are controlled. So for example, I get 3 per star, so 18. 2 per region, with the factory counting as 3 regions, and then 1 for each 2 goods. So every 2 goods I have under my control. Matt's the only one that gets 4 points for stars, 3 and 2. And then Matt.
Yeah, I was getting close to me here.
That's why I was trying to bump up, and then I was like, wait, I can just end the game. I should just,
Yeah.
I'll just do that.
So I got 2 stars, so 6. And then territories.
Again, control it if you have buildings alone do not control territory.
What about these don't?
No, I don't believe so.
Really? They control it for getting resources.
Yeah, but if somebody moves in there, it's gone.
It's not gone. It just doesn't get used.
Oh.
I believe. I don't think you can take over other buildings or
Okay, so is that the only scoring? Is just coins and that?
coins and that.
Okay, cool.
11, baby.
Wait, at the all together? You have 11?
That's 8. You have 8 right
No way.
there.
I was
No, that was
nobody
just-
uses that.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, this one
Oh,
counts?
oh no, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Yeah, so
6.
2
Oh,
plus 6.
just for that. I thought
And
you
then
meant
1
all
for the
together.
star.
Yeah.
Which gives me 9.
Yeah.
And then 2, and then 2.
Wait, is this
Oh,
how many?
coins do you have?
Oh,
It says resources under
resources.
control on the board, or for each 2
I have 6
resources.
coins.
Each 2 resources.
6
So-
coins.
So then you
1, 2,
17?
3,
Okay, so I have 17 coins.
4.
For each 2 you have, right?
not coins.
No, I'm talking about
resources.
resources for
Yeah.
each 2.
I wish I would not have spent all my resources last turn. That would have been nice.
Well, I did place 2 stars.
I
And
know.
then 1
Like,
point for
it was
every
a
coin you
fast
have?
turn.
Coins are money. Or coins are
Right, or points, okay.
6,
I'm not doing too bad.
2, 4,
I'm not doing
6.
too bad.
I didn't get an opportunity to put my engine into play.
You better have won with all those stars. I know you had to have won. Yeah, you won, because look at all these
I was
threes.
gonna say, I'm
How much do
pretty.
you have on just stars?
I'm pretty sure
18.
Trevor's
1,
gonna be
2,
like
3,
at
4,
83.
5, 6. You have 1,800 stars?
How many points did you get off of resources, Roy?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, there it is. There's a little bag of coin.
Wait, these are multipliers or?
That's
So
just
once
how
you
much it's worth.
once you get to that level, the points change.
Right, yeah.
So if I
So
had
if I would have had one
resources-
more, I would have gotten a lot more. I would have gotten a decent amount more. I would have gotten 9
That's
more
curious.
points.
Just 62.
Hey,
Oh,
That's
not
pretty
that bad.
frozen.
44.
And that's with only 2
How
stars.
much is yours? How much is yours?
I'm so
See, getting that extra level is like,
Such a good.
because you don't think about it, but it's really a point for everything.
Actually,
See,
oh, I got
I could
63.
have gotten a star. Like that's why I wish I would have focused more. Like I
Yeah.
didn't realize
You would have been,
because I could have gotten a star for this. Could have gotten a star for this. Could have gotten a star for. I would have wrecked AJ in combat like hard.
Yeah, you probably would have been at least in the 50s by just one or if you'd taken 1 or 2 turns differently with that. So
I was gonna say I was 2 upgrades, 2
And you-
coins, like 2
yeah,
enlistments,
I had spread. I
one
thought
mech.
I like the upgrades a lot on the major stuff. So I always do the move, the bolster, the
Yeah.
production, and then it's like
If I did it
Well-
right, I have 44.
The
44. Let's see, you got
Oh, really?
2 per
Nice, we
area.
would've tied.
I just wanted everyone to
Super
be able to
stars,
attack me
six.
in my area,
6.
and then
How much money you have?
well, they did
You have a lot.
oh,
20,
like more.
He has- he
And I'll
has
just
more
take
money than
everybody's
you.
cards and then retaliate.
26.
I was like, oh, you don't have any
2,
cards left
4,
to kill you.
6, 8, 10, 36. Another 6 there. 42. And then
And then-
resources.
1 and 1, right?
No, you have more than that actually. 2, 1,
Yeah,
2,
45.
3.
Is that 45?
Well done, Hector.
Hector wins. Good job, Hector. You win the game.
there you go, bud.
You don't win because obviously.
You're a jerk. who like, oh, that's looking at it, but I'm
You're
like, we
okay.
can stop
I mean,
before, and I was like,
the
I think it's
fact
gonna
is,
end really quick.
Euro games, if you play them,
Yeah.
there's no luck. Like there's no real luck. I mean, these are
Nothing-
luck,
Yeah.
and maybe getting some of those are luck. Nothing else is luck. So
But I
if
mean,
you
I was
know
also
what
the-
to do.
First to get this card, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then that's like, did you use yours?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would just pay.
But it's
a
also
bolster for
knowing
3
that
money.
getting
Yeah,
in
I was
there.
like,
and playing-
I thought about there's one in there that was cards for money. And I was like, I have 4 cards.
Yeah.
But then I was like, hearts, I need to get hearts. So, and this let me get a heart, and then also more importantly, just throw a building out there without
Well, that was the other
And then
thing too,
there's
is
only four.
I threw up the monument, so I would pay to get bolster and then get a heart.
Yeah,
and then
that's
just turn
why
around and shit it
I
back.
realized that one of them I put the mine out just because I thought I might get attacked and lose, and then that's a quick way to get your guys.
Back out, yeah.
Yeah, it's good to put them, like, I like putting the mine next to it because then
So you
just,
just go,
yeah.
yeah.
Hope
I
you
would
guys
have
enjoyed
had,
it.
I would have had so much more money if I just built a mech.
As far as how
So much
stuff
more stuff if
goes,
I just built a mech.
I was like kind of hoping I wasn't gonna like this game as much, so I wouldn't want to like,
Own it.
yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
so base game is no metal coins, no resources. It's
It's
cubes, cubes for resources, and the coins are actually in the box. They're just the cardboard. But it's also, I think, if you do cool stuff like it's going to be down in the 50s,
Oh, that's not
something
bad at
like
all.
that. I think it's like 80s.
But you can buy.
Oh, and it's just this board here.
Okay.
That one.
Not the big
Were the
one.
mechs in here?
Mech, no, mechs have a little plastic. All the
Can you hand me this? Oh, I can't get him. He's so far.
resources kind of go in there. Yeah, with the multiplier. Thanks for playing, guys. And
Hey man,
Yeah,
thank you for
yeah.
running.
Yeah,
Thanks for making it.
I definitely enjoyed under 2 hours.
I'm so glad that Hector won. Good job, Hector. You're the
I know
She made your
I know you're
victory.
stomped.
Dude, man.
Sorry about attacking
These
you. I
are
was like,
so heavy.
I have no way to lose this, and I didn't end the game. So
No, I was about to attack you also.
I mean, that's fine.
But
Like,
once
if we would have gone a couple rounds, I would have attacked you. I would have built another mech.
Wait,
Wait,
and
which
I
one
would have.
from where?
That guy was attacking here.
Oh.
if
And
I had a
that was like the next thing I was doing.
if I had a
And I
five,
wanted more people to do that, so I could just keep taking everyone's cards and then retaliate
Yeah.
really hard. And just
if I had a
You can take a
five,
card at random out there?
yeah,
And
before
so
the
many
battle.
before the battle. So I
I
just
had
looked
so
through
many
everything.
terrible ones.
Well, that's why if I had a
multiple
4, I would have attacked you because I would have been able to beat you. But with a 3, if you had a 5, I couldn't beat you. Because I had 1 more power than you.
Yeah, I had a 4 in my hand.
So I could have taken.
I should have
And I would have
I
dropped the
wanted to
heart.
make corn.
But
Gotcha.
like you said, I had 6 stars, so I was like, yeah, it's
Too busy making corn.
I didn't have any.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
had
have any
way
problems.
more stars than us. Way more.
So yeah, the variability I think is really nice in it too, because the way the cards switch up what you're gonna do.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not like a very typical hero where it's like, oh, you're objective.
Yeah,
Like some of the like your character
The
stuff.
mechs are so expensive.
Your character stuff is always going to be the same, where like Roy's like, I need to spread out and do these encounters because you get so much out of it.
I'm glad I got 3. Cause
Then how you do that, like your mechs were so expensive, it might have been better just to try and do. What was your building to get a mine? Oh, it was expensive too.
I got a mech for free out of one of those cards, so that's why I was like, let me finish off the mechs, but I gave it before that happened. I had some combat cards though. That is faux shout.
Were they like this?
Yeah, these are Gamer Trade started doing these.
They seem awesome.
These little plastic ones.
Are they as cool as my red solo cups that are?
I saw like these are pretty solid too. As a little.
What is this one?
That's to clip the board together. But you got the math.
really
So it doesn't-
Right?
yeah, I don't know. And then counters. We got all these counter tokens.
I just gave them to you.
Okay.
Love grading.
Oh, there. I don't know that there are any more. I think we got them all off the board.
Yeah, I've got the 5 that were over here.
I wish there were more places for encounters to happen, but I understand that that would make this faction powerful. But
I didn't. I just didn't.
I was-
wanna- I just didn't want to end the game
I just
without.
like randomness in games. Is that wrong?
I
I
played
just
it
didn't want to end
with
the game without
two.
not getting a second encounter.
And basically, I was that one, they were that one. So they jumped to the middle and then spread out around the middle. And I just went around encountering everything I could encounter.
That's
They were
awesome.
like, guys, the money.
They wound up winning on the hearts.
Oh, nice.
Because we didn't really attack each other at all. So it was like, they just kept building their heart. The card they took got them hearts like mine. I don't think those matter.
Scotty does not move.
He was in there. He was jumping around. I actually went in there. I was like, dude, calm down. You woke up your sister.
The 2 times I've run in there, he's just been like,
Yeah, he's working. He's hard. He's hard at it.
I thought it was funny when I
He
came
woke up
in,
this
he was
morning.
watching Netflix on the little tablet.
Yeah,
on
on
the
the
TV. And I was like, okay.
I was like, Scotty, what are you watching?
Well, it was on the TV for his sister, but she went to bed.
She was slowly eating a wafer when he
What's
walked
neat,
in.
on the side of the box, it tells you how to put it back in. Like on the there's a little diagram on the side of the.
Nice.
which I don't think I do. Like, I don't need your box knowledge.
Your box knowledge. Ain't nobody need your box knowledge.
It's okay. It's better than like blood rage where you like
Right.
you don't label the plastic. You're like, oh god, what's happening?
I was thinking about just getting a
I finally got
one of
rid
the
of plastic.
foam inserts,
Got
but
rid of
the
it?
foam inserts are just like dump all the
Did
people
you ever
on
build
the
your blood rage? Oh, you got rid of that, didn't
I
you?
got rid of it. I have one mini that I need to have all of it, and I like you can't buy just one mini unless it's like $50. Yeah, perhaps. I like that story just for the humor in it, if that's true. Who knows? But all right, I'm missing. Is there another bag?
I just
Would you
There
like
should
your
be a
box?
couple. Oh, how did I have these then? Guess I had everything in the encounter bag.
oh yeah, look at that. That's pretty neat.
Those are the these are the
Now look at the side of the
Scrub
box.
coins?
Look at the side of the box over here.
It tells you how to like reassemble the box.
No, why would you do that?
I like it.
Quote unquote.
Don't read directions.
These go.
Scrub coins. Love it.
Oh, bag under there.
What are those?
Scrub coins. They're the coins that are.
Okay, Twilight
Uh-oh.
Imperium 3 rematch.
Go.
Okay, we'll set it up. We can start it tomorrow.
It's like I have it in the other room. Unveil.
Well, it's like,
There's another layer.
That's more wood.
I'm like, that's me
If
drafting
that
me out of here.
If that were the case, you would always have Twilight Imperium on 3rd level,
Yeah.
just ready to go.
You just like crank. It just cranks up.
You ready?
It studies the board and then cranks it back down.
Actually, that would be awesome for Twilight Imperium, especially if this top part just came with it. So it's like you just had like a separation, so the table's here, and then you had the top part of the table here, so you can put all your stuff up here.
Right, well,
So
that's
you
what we
want to
did
play
when-
TI?
when I played Snowflake, I had
Because it was
the-
table.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
a table on top of it.
It gets a little stuck. Let me.
Don't damage the board, man.
I know.
It's a collector's item.
Yeah.
You can't get this. This is the Kickstarter only
It's a
version.
board game.
This guy sold like almost all of his board games.
He
How much
told
are
us.
you up to now?
How many?
Do you
did I
have
buy?
now?
So I bought like 30 games the last 2 weeks.
Why did you sell them? Did you buy back a bunch that you sold?
A couple. For less than what I sold them
No,
for.
that's
Some
no,
of
that's how
them.
you do it.
So you
Some
made,
of
I mean,
I'm
you're
doing-
good.
I
I'm
got like
PS4.
what do you call it?
I'm selling
Is
my
it
limited
It's like
edition
60 was
PS4 for, like,
$16.
So do you like that? I haven't played that yet.
Yeah, it's like
So
my
I'm getting a
preferred
brand,
programming
and I'll
game.
buy like
So what?
I like it's a programming game,
Right.
but it looks like the pieces look crazy.
I was like, I wonder how much this is a
Yeah, I
picture.
like the
Pretty well.
I mean, they're just like the plastic is good. I went to Gen Con 2 years ago, and I was sitting in Asmodee getting Abyss, and I was like, oh, what's that one? It's really colorful. I'm like, oh, wow, this is heavy. Oh, there's a bunch of minis. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm buying this. No idea what the game was at all, and then, you know, it's
Must be
it's
nice.
a good programming game,
The
though.
Rob syndrome.
Yeah, Rob.
Rob
Rob's
goes hard.
Yeah,
Rob's like, man, I'm struggling.
I was
But I'll
not.
buy games.
I was doing pretty good because I don't have a big place now, so that's one reason I got rid of so much. And then now it was like I bought a bunch of the Cool Stuff just had their stupid sale.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I bought like Star Trek Ascension. I was wanting to pre-order because I don't want to spend $100 on it. And at Gen Con, so I was like, all right, now I need to fill the rest of it. And I just bought like Space Sheep and ships and like I actually wanted like. I actually bought like I wanted to get New Dawn because I like the Among the Stars universe. But
Yeah.
it was 30.
Dude, I want to play Among the Stars again. I don't think this table would be very good for me. What might? Depends on.
You might have to get the
put the one
top.
on top of it.
But it was
I
like,
really want
but that was like 30, and then I fill out my cart with all these random other games, and I was like, oh, I have too much. Let me
Did
get
you
rid of
get
New Dawn. So I was like,
Stellar Conflict?
I had it already.
I've
had
oh
it
yeah,
for-
because you had it because
I bought it at I bought it when they had it available
played.
from
What's wrong with me?
Check Games because I had a credit with them for when I bought Among the Stars metal coins. I bought 2, and they only shipped me 1 because I got the last one they had.
Oh gotcha.
So then I was like, I had a €13 credit, and that's how much that game cost. So.
13 euros.
Which depreciated by the year and a half later. So it looked great. No, it was, I like it. It's a good one.
It's quick.
I see, it's 4. It's crazy, though.
We played side. We did it.
We did it.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Now
That's
what?
fine. Sorry, you're the.
Hey, no, that's fine.
But hopefully, you guys.
Hey, don't do it again.
Hopefully, you remember. Ronnie, I tell you what, Ronnie will remember that you only get 1 objective card.
I'll remember that.
That was on top.
Okay.
Wait,
I got dunes. That'll play in an hour. I got one.
Huh.
Or we can play some. And that's another way that you guys can all gang up in there.
Oh, okay, right. They hate me.
So Amos, is that the other
Yeah.
CR company?
Yes, it's really good.
Okay.
I mean, if you guys want to play that, I can teach it. It plays in like 35, 40 minutes. It's a Euro game though.
It's very much like cube pushing.
Yep.
Cubes go on the ship. And move to
It's
that
putting
ship.
your cube on the ship and hoping that the guy, by the time he gets back around, he doesn't screw you over. And then
Sounds
watching
fun.
him screw you over and then
Getting
grumbling that you put.
Crying a little bit on the inside.
But it's great. Like I taught it 2 groups, 6 people yesterday.
Mhm.
All 6 are buying it or bought it already, and it played with new people under 45 minutes. And a couple of people have AP or can be prone to it. So.
Yeah.
Because it's one action. You start with a pile of cubes, and you can either take 3 new cubes on your prep area, or put 1 cube out, or ship 1 ship. That's it.
Ship
It's
one
not
ship.
like,
Not a whole
Yeah.
lot of.
but it gets a little bit like once the ship covers an area. That one plays 5, but it's I have not figured out if it's great or not. The art's good, and it plays like I expected it. It's basically you draft stuff and then you try to kill it. So you draft stuff and you draft stuff to kill it.
So did you like Dune?
I think it's pretty good. It's Dune. I mean, it's area control, and then it gets to mid-game. You try to work with people to win as a team with 5 people. Yeah, I liked it. I mean, it's just like Rex, but infinitely quicker.
You want a deck build with 5? Makes it harder. I hate 5.
What's 5 just an awful number?
Yeah, but that was good. I played under 2 hours, 5 people.
You made it. Yeah, especially at a game that big. Like you feel like it would be like, okay,
I
we're here for 5
love
hours.
his ramp. He does such a good job in my mind. Like I ramped really quickly with him, but even you guys were about to start dropping stars,
Yeah.
and so. And he does the same thing with Euphoria. It's like you start out and you're generating a little bit of resources. And as the game progresses in that, it's a worker placement where you gather resources.
Yeah.
But you gather more resources and more options. So stars, like, by end game, you're putting a star down almost every turn. And that one, you have to put down 10 stars to end the game.
Gotcha.
And I think it might go the whole round. But that's a great one, too. I'll try to bring that one. Maybe. It's a Euro. I mean, it's a Euro.
Euphoria?
Yeah. You haven't played it, right?
No, I mean, I've heard good things about all of Stonemeyer's games.
I like Euphoria a lot. I like that one a lot. I just can't get behind viticulture because it's like not
The wine
interesting.
thing, or?
Yeah, I think it's just like the theme isn't as like Euphoria's theme is dystopian future, and you have these 4 different groups. One of which is literally drug pushers from the cloud.
Yeah.
Who like go around to the other ones and trade stuff with them. But the cards are like hilarious. Plus, it helps having the nice resources and the ridiculous like classic gamer tray for it, which is like you just pull it out and all the resources are in 2 little bins that you separate on.
I still want to play Above and Below. I haven't played it.
That's a good one too. So what's funny is he does.
How many does Above and Below play with?
4. Yeah. So he does. It's funny. From my experience with his games, are you build your engine, but like your engine just does one thing at the very end of it. So basically, you're not going to be producing a bunch of stuff, but you'll get that one card that gives you a bunch of points. And everyone essentially gets to get their engine done before the end of the game, but you don't have enough to redo it. Versus what Jeremy does is everyone kind of gets their engine to go. It's just who got it to go the best and the quickest. Like everyone gets it generally the same time, so you get a little bit better feeling because you're like everyone's dropping a bunch of stuff out there, doing a bunch of things. Versus Ryan's games are like it's kind of like grindy, and
Your
then
boyfriend?
yeah, right. It's they grindy, and then you get to the end.
He
And
always
it's like
talks about how much he loves his games.
well, they are. I mean, they're good.
He's
They're
like,
different.
he's the only designer I fanboy over. I'm like,
I was like, well, I got the art. You do this on art, so I'm like, here, you sign one of the.
This is art, this is design, this is production.
Got a fanboy or something, man.
But if you, the thing is, if you're good at it, you can do it all.
You can always play Star Destroyer.
So much money.
What is that one?
So
That was a laser.
Yes, it's really.
Or maybe next time I'll bring up. Yeah, you play dexterity games at all?
Yeah.
I got a flicking game trying to put together in the next couple of weeks. Maybe I'll do that.
Catacombs? No.
No, it's basically, the idea is, so they came out with Flip 'em Up last year where you're knocking over meeples. And this year their pretzel game is the junk art, where you're building stuff.
I want to play junk art. Yes.
So here's my
And
idea.
like stacking the things.
So here's my idea. Do a Blood Rage style draft is the premise where you can either build stuff for points or flick stuff and knock over other people's things. And then you also put out meeples, which will allow you to either shoot from that spot or get knocked over and you get points for knocking over people's meeples. So you're building these things up, wrecking other people's things. So it gives kind of like, I'm like, this has to be the third one, right? You put both of these together, but you build these like goofy things that are sitting there, and if you get them done, you get a bunch of points for it. Or someone can come over and just try to flick it. But you do the draft style where you get cards that let you build.
It's time to play Race to the
Cards that
Galaxy.
let you. I haven't played it.
You've
I've
never
never
played
Race. I played Roll, but
Well,
I bought Race.
I figured you
I can play it.
would be the one that would play.
I know
never
how to-
played Rice?
But here's the problem with it.
He's like, I'm down if he's never played.
Yeah.
I won't even cheat.
The problem with Race, I got it when I was first starting, and it was like
There's a
trying
lot
to
of
learn it on my
Oh,
own, and it was like,
awful.
ugh. Like this is like not. I wanted a space game, and I'm like, this is not a space game.
Oh, it's space.
It's quick.
It's cards in space. I like Roll though a lot. That's another one though that can end like someone can get a good combo going in Roll and be like, well, we're halfway done with the game.
AJ said he played Roll and wasn't as big of a fan of that.
But I guess it's honestly because of what you play first.
Yeah.
Like if you play Roll first, you're like,
I
I
think-
think Roll's a little bit better.
Even like
He's
Garrett.
never played Race.
Garrett and Brian, who are big Race for the Galaxy fans, like Roll, but I think just the way the dice interact a little bit.
Like I didn't
Oh.
dislike the game.
That's what it was. It was they liked the randomized pulling it
Right.
because in Race you basically, if you know the cards, you know what they're all out there. But in Roll you pull tiles, so you
Right.
don't have
Yeah,
the same.
exactly.
That's why I like it more, whereas you have that randomness, and you can't
I like
necessarily like if you played a lot.
I like
you
the
don't,
bit of meta that's in it.
But
Because we're like, man, come on, man, just make it happen, dude. Come on, man, just play the correct game. It's like,
yeah, that's the flicking game that I'm gonna try to see if I can get together.
I was looking at junk
I
art,
think
and I was like, dude, this is gonna be cool. And then I saw the pictures that I was seeing from like the jumbo game, and they were like, oh, we can't sell this one. Why?
Oh, the jumbo one?
Yeah. Like the same
Yeah.
thing with Rhino here. I'm just like,
I
why
mean,
is
that's-
the world showing up?
I haven't played it, but I don't know if that like clicking on
Probably not.
45.
We're staying as late as we did when Twilight Imperium. No, just kidding.
Until you lose. Well, I'll just go and get these cubes and develop
Hey,
this
we
game.
could have gone to bed a lot earlier. I'm just saying. I'm just kidding. A lot earlier.
Yeah, but
That was like when we were playing Forbidden Stars, and I was out of the gate, like real quick with points. And then Matt was like, no, you can't win. Like Matt had 0 points. Matt was like, no, you can't win. I'm like, oh, that sucks.
I didn't
And
even
then
know.
Rob was like, I'm going to win. And then Matt's like, no, you can't win. And we're just like, well. And then AJ was about to win. And Matt's like, you can't. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Well, actually, I mean, I did.
And then
try
I
it,
still like attacked Rob in a different place. So.
Rob was like, man, you can't let Roy take it. And I was like, it's not me. I've got my lands on lockdown.
Oh, when I was tagging him, he's like, you can't let Roy take this planet that's all the way on the other side of the board.
Well, no, he was just like, you can't let Roy have this. And I'm just like, I'm not going. He's not even gonna get over it.
And I was kind of like just playing the game, and I was like, well, I mean,
I played that with
I didn't even get any
I played
points.
that with JJ and Braden, and I did not enjoy it as much. So like,
I like the game. I like the mechanic. I do not like the downtime.
Yeah.
Because like
It's bad.
it's intense,
They were having a fight one time, and we went outside to play Pokemon Go and just walked up the street. And
and
came
it
back.
didn't matter. Like we came back and we had lost nothing out of it.
Yeah, the downtime and it just seemed long for what it.
Yeah, it is very.
For what I wanted it to be a little different, but I'm really into that. Like right now, it's basically like 2 hours or under, unless it's like an epic. But don't give me like a game that says like an hour and a half and it takes 3 hours.
Yeah.
Or can drag out, right? So
I mean, it's supposed to be a lot shorter if you actually like put the map out randomly and don't do the preset map. But I feel like playing it more, we'd get it down quicker, and it would be more interesting.
And mine, it was also the first time we all played it. We were just figuring out how to play. We finished we did like half the game. Like, want to keep going? I'm like 3.5 hours, half the game. Nope, train. Dune. Back to Dune.
I'll play Dune. Like I said, I want to play it.
Okay, let's do that. If
Actually, we'll play.
this one caps at 6. Should be about an hour.
Can you set it up and I'll put my son in bed?
What's the
There's a couple of different games.
This is Doom the Dice game. Print play. So, basically we're fighting for control of Rex, or in this case, whatever the Doom spice name was.
Don't care about Rex.
It's a dice rolling game.
I'll never care about Rex again.
So, your dice are faction dice, or 4 of them. This will dictate how you bring people on. This is your resource dice. It's spice. You guys know Dune stuff at all?
Yeah.
There's like worms, freeman,
No.
Dunes, worms. This is your, I forget what they call it, but it's basically your attack or defense dice, depending on what it is. And this is your location dice. The way it's going to work, throughout this side of the turn, you roll all your dice, and you'll keep 1, depending on what you want. Or you can keep more than 1, but then you can keep re-rolling. Exception is on this dice, if you roll this symbol, then you have to keep it. And that means you don't produce any spice that turn.
Is that one?
That's the word. So what we're trying to do is take area control style. So have your cubes. The goal is to have your cubes on 3 of the blue areas by themselves, or ally with somebody, which is only a temporary ally for the turn. And between the 2 of you, you have 4 of the blue areas. So.
We're back.
Well, but at least those alliances break.
Yeah, so it's only for your turn.
They all break.
And if the other person doesn't re-up it on their turn, then you battle.
Oh.
So like if you ally with me on your turn, and that gives us both bonuses,
Yeah.
which I'll explain as when Roy gets back here.
Say night, everybody.
Hey.
Where you going, Scotty?
Good night, then.
Do you want to play Dune?
But then when it gets back to me, if I don't ally with you, then we fight.
Scotty, are you going to bed?
Scotty, are you gonna ally with Daddy?
That's pretty cool.
At least
Scotty's
that's how I've
gonna
been
ally with
playing it,
Daddy.
so.
It's gonna break.
Is a print and play?
Negotiations
Yeah,
will
the
break down.
rules were not ideal, so on top of that, I might have mentioned I'm horrible with rules.
Alright, that's fine.
So yeah, basically, there's 5 basic factions. I think there's a misprint in this, but I don't think this one should be used, but we'll use it anyway. So you guys, I don't care, even go through, look at one or not. They each have different abilities, different setups, different everything essentially. And then once we get them all out, I will explain. Gonna play? Sure. Okay. I'm going to check right here. And then take whatever color matches yours. They're not the most apparent. Always. You want to take them?
I just didn't want to be the first person to look at them. Nobody else, and not that it matters.
Go for it.
How can this be? Oh, he is the Pusha Shadow.
Let's see if we have more chips opened up than we do people at the table.
Yep.
I'm gonna choose House Harkonnen because it's kind of like Hadoken.
Yeah, the floating flat man. Floating fat man.
I don't know this nearly well enough. I realized when I was playing it yesterday.
Dune?
Yeah.
Have you not seen the movie or read
I
the
know
book?
there's a worm. I know Patrick Stewart's in one of the movies.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't know anything
I
about
think he's
him
in the
either.
older one.
Dune means absolutely nothing.
You should watch the movie. It's like an old sci-fi movie, but it's really good.
There's like a miniseries that in like the 90s, right?
So basically, in this universe, spice, which is only created on this one planet in the universe, is used to by the guild to bend space-time. So they basically bend space-time so that ships can travel faster.
Right.
But in them doing that, it turns them into these weird like monster-like creatures. But the spice itself is created by these giant sandworms that live all over the planet. So there's like these people that go around trying to harvest the spice, and the sandworms are constantly like coming up and just like devouring them and stuff.
And then the Freemen, which are one of our two.
Yeah, the Fremen are like
Fremen,
the inhabitants of the planet, and they have like bright blue eyes because they're around the spice all the time.
Mm.
But basically, the Dune game and like the Dune movies and stuff like that are the struggle over the planet. Because basically, if you can, the planet's called Arrakis, but if you control Arrakis, you basically control the universe because it's the only way you can travel. So like, it's the most precious commodity like in the entire
Yeah,
universe.
but forget traveling if it turns me into a monster.
It's not the traveling, isn't it?
I mean, it opens your mind.
No, I'm good.
Playbo's good.
Right.
Keep my mind closed.
So you guys at the bottom.
Atreides,
Yeah.
they're the good guys.
I'll explain everything.
They also get wrecked.
Spoiler alert.
That's why it's like,
I mean, it's like the very beginning of the movie, so.
spoiler alert.
Okay.
I'll move it backward.
Let's try.
Why you do this? Tarantino style.
Nope, we gotta watch Dune first. Let's do this.
Yeah. We're watching the movie and then we'll play the game.
Gotta get that your story.
How can this be?
That's interesting.
Because he is the cliche shatter.
So, just to get started, on your leaderboard, on your board here, it will tell you in setup what you get on your board. So if you keep your
Is it both my
pieces
leaders?
off, yep. So you get both your leaders. For example, I get leader faction. I get leader and one troop.
Both leaders, 2 troops on 1 non-strategic region.
Which are the white regions. So in the game, you weren't here. We're trying to control individually 3 regions of blue, or you can ally with somebody, and both of you have to control 2. So, or I mean, totally you have to have 4 between the 2 of you. You can't have, and it's possible in the game, like I could be set up like this, and this. I can't ally with anyone else. Like even if I allied with, like there,
Why
I
is
have.
bigger.
They're more attack.
Oh, really?
They're stronger. Yeah.
Oh, weird.
So basically, the way this is right now, me and AJ have 4.
Mhm.
My 2, but because I'm allied with Roy here, also it doesn't work. Like I have to have it like that or his there, but then he would have just won. So does that make sense? You have to have 4. The bigger cubes, some of you guys have them, are 2. Everything, the little ones are 1, and then your leader's value is in your corner. So Roy's, for example, will get both leaders on your faction card, 2 troops on 1 non-strategic region. So Roy gets to put out 2 guys somewhere in one of the white spots. Now,
Is there a storm that comes around and wrecks
Yep.
the people?
a couple other things going on is the strategic regions have these bonuses, these tiles, which are the forts, which basically when somebody attacks, 1 troop is removed, and also protects against sandstorms, this thing that's moving around the board. These harvesters, if you control that, you get +2 to your spice die, unless you roll, and this is the spice die, so in this case I get 2, if I control here I get 4 spice, and spice is what you use to move guys from your card to the planet.
Okay. What do you use to determine? Oh, you just roll it.
Roll
on
it.
that turn.
Now, one of the sides
Oh,
of the
weird.
spice is the worm. If you get that, you get no spice. Even if I have the harvester, no spice.
Does it wreck people in specific areas? No.
No, the sandstorm does.
No, does the sandstorm move constantly in one direction?
So the way the sandstorm works is this is a region die.
It tells you which direction it
It
goes.
tells you which direction it goes, but it only moves if this symbol is on the spice.
Nice.
So if I roll low, it's not moving. If I roll higher, it's moving.
But does it just show the direction or
Yeah.
where it goes?
It just goes. It just happens to go east, but it would go east
Just one though.
1. Yep,
Okay.
correct.
Okay.
If your guys are in these X's areas and the sandstorm comes there, that's when there's a negative effect. The other thing is you can't move in or out of the sandstorm area.
So only places with X's?
Yes. But even without an X here, you can't move in or out.
Right, if it's there,
Yeah.
on top of you.
Now, when you're moving when you're moving onto the planet, and I had already rolled that, let me just kind of go through it in order so it makes more sense. You can roll it, you start by rolling the 7 dice. Each time you roll it, you have to keep at least 1. You can keep more. Reroll, whatever, keep 1, reroll.
So you can just keep on rolling, but
you have to keep 1
each time.
Yep.
Nice.
Once you roll it, you can try to ally with somebody. You can only offer ally once. They can accept or not. There's a benefit. If you ally with them, if I allied with purple, he would be able to recruit or move these dice. He'd be able to get 3 guys. So there's 4 dice with each faction on it. That's how you move guys from off your board to your board. So I could say, Matt, you want to ally? Matt's going to say, heck yeah, I get 3 guys on my board. Also, these are your leader tokens. If you use them, they go off your board. You can recruit them by using one of your recruit die. They just cost 1.
Okay.
Make sense? So Matt's allied with me. Now the benefit I get is I get to use his ally ability, which is this little knot thing here in the middle of your card. Which is, I don't know what the benefit is of all of them, but you can ask.
Is it mutual?
So I get to use his if it's my turn, but that's not mutual. The other thing that can happen is now I can move after you do that, you recruit troops. So I would recruit 1. Matt would recruit 3 if he wanted. Then we'd go to this dice. It's a Canley die. The Canley die has 6 sides. 3 of them, this dart, this knife, and this skull allow you to kill 1 cube or troop on the board. So I'd be like, well, Matt, I just gave you 3, but I'm going to get rid of 1 because reasons.
It jerks.
Now, on the other flip side, you also have these protection, which are these tiles. So there's a protection for the skull and a protection for the knife. If I roll this, I can take this one if I wanted. And now if someone tries to use the knife one, I can discard that instead. The catch is if Roy rolls that, now Roy takes the shield from me.
Gotcha.
Also on this dice is the thumper or the anti-worm, which are those. So that way, if I roll this spice dice, normally if I had a worm, I have to lock it in no matter what. I could discard that token and re-roll the spice dice.
Okay.
Now keep in mind that you finish your rolling before you get this. So if I rolled like this on the same turn, I can't spend that to re-roll this. Right. So after you resolve this dice is shipping. So this is what you use the spice for. So I'm allied with Matt, and I have 2 troops on my card. I want to go to the planet. Because I'm allied with Matt, I can ship my troops to that spot. I can also say, hey Matt, maybe you had guys over here. You can use 2 of the spice and ship guys to there. So if it's your turn, you can give spice to your ally. And they can ship stuff to a spot they are. But what can happen is Matt can say, oh, I really want to come here. But I control it. I can say, no, you can't go here or here. Matt can also tell me I can't go to his spot. Make sense? So you can ship to your ally spot. Typically, the other option is this polar sync. This is a neutral spot. You can always ship to there. So it's anywhere you have majority or have cubes, where your ally has cubes and they permit you to ship, or the polar. So initially, we're all going to basically dump into the polar spot and then move out from there. You can only move adjacent, and that's what this one tells you. So this one, if I roll the 4, I can move into the region 4 from one area. So this cube, I can move into there, or this to here. This is a separate area than this. For example, if I had the polar caps and a 3, I can't move into region 3 because this 4 is in the way.
Oh, okay.
So I can't just jump into that area. Gotcha. With the exception of if you control one of these thopters, or that one thopter, the thopter is considered adjacent to any region dice you have. Okay?
How does the combat work?
Combat is pretty simple. If this was the case and we weren't allied, we got to move them into 2. we take all of our cubes that we have there and any leaders, go under the table or decide what you're going to put into combat.
Yeah.
Anything you put in, you'll lose. So if I did this, Matt only has one. Most you could do is that. You'd lose them.
And the leaders count for.
Whatever's on their card.
Mine says +2. Is that a special?
You get two of them, but if you use both of them, it's worth 5.
Okay.
So in this case, if this was our combat, I would have 2 and 3 for 5. And Matt threw his leader in, but only gets 4 out of it.
So you both lose your piece.
So we lose all this, but hey, I had one more there, so now,
All right.
that's how that looks. There's also one of you guys has an ability when you, I think it's yours, if you lose your leaders,
Then my people go back to my card.
people go back to card. So just keep that in mind. Like if you only have 1 cube and someone else has 1 cube, there's not much point in attacking there, unless you just want to move them out of that spot. Then you both are going to lose. So that's combat. Allies, you stay allied until the next person's turn. So me and Matt had something going on here. Maybe it's like this. I allied with Matt. This is fine. He gets to his turn. He's like, you know what? I don't want to be your ally anymore. I'm going to drop a pile of cubes in here, and now we have to resolve combat. So the allies only last for the duration of that person's turn.
Gotcha.
Again, game ends immediately if one person controls 3 blue areas, and another person or you allied with your person have 4 areas. Yeah.
And is there so just allies? You don't have to roll anything specific on the ally dice for someone to ally with you. You can just ask them.
Yep.
Hey, we both got 2. Let's win the game.
That's what happens most of the time.
Gotcha. That seems like it can
Put this
happen quick.
Yeah,
we get. So also we play 6 rounds. Matt wins if we go 6 rounds and no one's won. That's why
So
why
if
is-
I have
why
people
is
here,
Matt-
will the sandstorm
that's
kill
his
me?
ability. So sandstorms, arrow moves next region west. If sandstorms entered a desert region marked with an X without a fortification, 1 troop of each faction present is immediately killed. Additionally, this region contains the Orthopter, which it won't in this game. Token is immediately discarded. All regions affected by
But
sandstorm.
it's only places with the X.
Yes.
So if I go here with my 2 cubes,
Yep.
they'd be safe.
And also my guys are safe from sandstorms. Should point that out. So my ability on setup is I put all my guys in non-strategic regions that aren't occupied.
Mine says two
troops?
and an unused asset token on 1 empty non-strategic region.
Oh, so you can choose one of these 3, and actually,
So wait, one of these 3?
what's yours say? Is it also an empty non-strategic region? Where you put that? Going?
2 troops on 1 non-strategic region. It doesn't say
Okay.
empty.
Okay. So
Mine
yeah,
says
you can
empty.
place it on one of these 3.
So one of
Yeah. Well, you could put it on that one, and that would be this other Thopter. But then you'd give Roy a Thopter to play with right away in the game. Right away.
I don't want to do that.
So you can place on any of those, and I place 2 out.
So just here or any
Yeah,
of these?
1, 2, or 3. The white spots. Okay. And then these guys go 1, 2. And then
I don't think that's right.
no, it goes. Oh no, sorry. The Thopter goes there, not your guys.
Okay.
And unused region. Yep. You get 2 troops. Oh no.
Yeah.
2 troops and that asset token. Yep. During the 1 strategic. Yep. So that's
So
your
that means
setup.
he can move with that to any.
So
area.
wherever his dice, he's adjacent to anything.
Why don't I have that?
Sorry,
Oh,
like he's
gotcha.
adjacent to this dice. So again, this tells you where you can move to. Where you can ship to is where you have people or the polar sync.
Gotcha.
Is there any way to re-roll that?
Yeah, you can re-roll it until you get.
Oh, gotcha.
Good. So you got yours. Do you start with any
I
spice?
start with 1.
1 spice. This token there. And do you start?
Mine says a leader, a troop, a Sardu card, 3 spices, solo my faction card.
Yep. So the leader's the big cylinder.
Okay.
The little cylinder goes in the middle of your spice track, which is down there. The middle one.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
3. And then
1.
1 through 1 start the car.
Yeah, the bigger cube is the whatever it's called.
1 troop.
Yep. And then it will tell you on there what the bigger cube is worth. Usually it's 2.
Destin still listening?
No, I didn't say anything after. I was just like,
Okay, so this is the leader.
Yep.
Start the car, troop.
Yep.
And then it says here that instead of recruiting a troop, I can recruit the start the car.
For 2.
And it's equals 2. Yeah.
Yep. So you have to have 2 dice.
So these count as 2 for combat?
Yep. But they only count as 1 troop, so they still die the same to this dice or fortification or anything that says you move a troop. Okay, we'll just roll to see goes first. 5.
where you get that 2, baby?
I will.
Okay.
Prophesy! I'm out of here.
6.
Boom.
Yeah, good. I'm okay
Boom.
with that. I can't lose all my guys on the board. Like last time I went 3rd and it was, or 4th, and it was like,
Boom.
oh, we're gonna remove that troop. We're gonna remove that troop. Oh, I got nothing. Plus, yeah, it was bad. You guys good with it?
No.
Yeah.
I will have questions, but
Yeah.
they will be answered.
So your symbol. Oops. Sorry, no.
You just read everything.
I read these that didn't matter because they weren't his anyway, so he wasn't going to use it. This one's not in the game. This little squid guy. So I think, I could be wrong, I think Matt's is not supposed to be in the 5-player because it's labeled as 6. But,
You're the king.
yeah, but in the rules it says that it's somebody else. But
So
these
this
rules
lets
are
me-
known garbage, but it's freaking play.
This lets me move to the 4th one, right?
Yes. So you'd be able to move to that fort if you wanted to.
Seems good.
With those guys.
Okay.
Or if you recruit like a bunch of guys, you could drop them in the polar and then move it down.
Yeah.
And then move that over there. Everyone's favorite person. Yep.
That's one spice.
So that'd allow you to put 1 cube from off your thing to on it.
And if I take this, I get to get it right now, right?
You get it after you finish your dice roll.
So,
But it's still a good one. So there's only 6 rounds, so we're only rolling the dice 6 times each. So, like, if you don't roll spice a couple turns in a row, which has happened to me, you're pretty much not in the game anymore.
Neat. So this lets you put them on your card?
Yep.
And that lets you put them on the board.
So unfortunately,
And this allows you to move people to that area.
1 spot to that spot, like 1 to that.
Okay.
Read that of strategic planning. Pick 1 region on the map bearing this number. So move the
on the board.
target region.
Sure.
Put this right here.
Save that for later.
Oh, region.
Bye.
Womp, 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 womp.
And
So you still get 2 guys on your card.
Yeah.
Or you can take your leader on instead of one of those.
Oh, that's better.
The only thing is you can't take up space on the board, but it's good. You want to get your leaders. Nothing happens here. You can
put a guy on your card.
you can move to 4 if you want.
Hey Trevor, I think you should flip this dice around.
I know. It's on. We can track that.
Drag back and see
Roll
what's
back.
going on.
Do I want to be aggressive?
So minimum you have to keep 1, but you can keep more.
Yahtzee style.
Rob is asking how Scythe is.
Why do you
Yes.
have 2
Amazing.
brown cubes on the board?
What?
Why do you have 2 brown cubes on the
That
board?
was my ability.
That seems like it's pretty good.
You mean like kind of like your 2 other cubes
Yeah,
that are on the board with a helicopter or thopter?
Hey, man, but
I'm telling Rob that Hector won.
Second place.
so I can move my guys over there.
You can move them to that one.
This
here.
one.
Trevor's excited to listen to the podcast and see what we say.
Grumble, 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 grumble.
No, I'm not gonna.
I'll just be like, it's great!
I didn't know the rules. I could have had so many stars.
I guess I'll be done.
Okay.
I just wanted one more turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't need to get one of those. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I didn't get any. Oh, I got one of mine, and I like that.
This lets me just kill.
Interesting.
Where's that one? After you finish. Oh yeah, you can change this dice to your.
Can we also look at what the allied bonus is?
Oh, okay. If the spice dice shows the worm, you may treat all your troops as adjacent to the target region. They ride the worm.
When attacking, you may ignore the defensive ability of fortifications.
Nice, so you sneak through defenses. After combat, where your opponent uses after combat where you and your opponent both use leaders, only discard your leaders to the supply, but place your troops you lost on your faction card instead. So my leaders will still die, but I get to put my guy back. Does that only work for you yourself if you're allied?
Say that again.
Does it only work for your opponent when they're allied to you? Or does it only work for you yourself when you're allied to someone else?
Yeah, does using abilities work both ways? I don't know.
You may use their special ability.
Okay. So the person who initiates.
Yeah, they may not use your special ability.
They are.
Page up. So you get to use theirs. That's a benefit. Like right now, Hector, what's your ally ability?
The one in the middle?
Yep.
At the end of the turn, for every one unit with spice that I don't use, I get to accumulate it, and then I get to use it later.
I don't know how I accumulate it. I guess you would get to accumulate it.
Weird.
Yeah. I have two of his, so I was really hoping he had an awesome one for me. But all right, I'm gonna. Would you want to ally, and then I'll give you 2 troops. You can drop 2. So the reason is my guys cost 2 unless I'm allied. Then they only cost 1. So do that. I have 4 spice, so you get to put 2 of your either 2 of those or 1 big one. It's up to you.
You here?
Yep, your prep area. I'm going to take the protection from that one. Yep. Since I got somebody right to the left of me that can just do that whenever they want. And I'm going to ship 4. Do 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to move 3 to there.
So when you put them on the board, you can put them anywhere?
You have guys or the polarized guys.
Oh, you already had guys.
Yep.
Also, here comes the sandstorm.
Actually, I'm just going to do, yeah, this one. And then the sandstorm moves 3 to the east, so it moves to the east, which, if there's a, for you to be protected, done.
It just moves 1.
1 over, yeah. There you go, right? And it moved because I had a 4 with that little S symbol on it. Yep.
So what is the,
You get to kill a troop.
just anywhere on the board?
Any cube. They just weren't meant to be together.
My anxiety was so high.
I'm glad you got to play the game, Matt.
Yeah.
Hope it wasn't as good as you'd hoped, but still pretty good.
I mean, I still like it.
Yeah.
I'm not. I didn't really have super high hopes for it. It was just like, I knew
Look,
the
the
artwork
art
was
looks
good.
good.
Components,
Mini-
yeah, I was just like, man, this looks real nice.
So what I have a Kickstarter rule in general is if I back something, I don't expect it to be amazing, but I back it for something. Like
Yeah.
I think this art looks awesome, or I think this mechanic, or I think these minis.
Yeah.
And if it comes in with that and that's good, I'm happy with the Kickstarter.
Right.
And then if it's a good game after that, it's even better.
Yeah.
But I expect most Kickstarters to be average games. Not obviously, like that's a little bit different. But
So what's your ability, Matt? Your allied ability?
Troops killed by a sandstorm or as a result of losing a combat, as non-fighting troops are placed directly on your faction card, not into the supply.
You should have re-rolled some of mine because you could have treated the troops adjacent to your target region with that worm thing there. So you could have moved them straight to that 5 and stopped you. But no, you didn't roll in your mind.
I didn't roll any ears.
What you wanted to do after busting that out. That's the one thing, because of the Yahtzee style, like, it plays well and quick enough with a lot of people, but the Yahtzee style makes it keep killing. What?
There's 3 there. There's 2 everywhere else.
Yeah, and it's a strategic region. And I don't get affected by the sandstorm. So.
He just immediately
Oh
rolled
wait,
more.
is that the knife? No, that's not the knife. Was that the knife?
You can't reroll this.
What was that one? And I actually wrote. I don't think you can kill my guy.
It was the missile.
The crystalline knife. Okay, so that's what you can do. I can't get killed by the knife.
Oh, that's one of your abilities?
I actually read the code. But
I was like, how's that done? But this is really good. I like it quite a bit. And Rob's like, is it worth buying?
yeah, for the crap that he buys sometimes.
Yeah.
For the type of games he likes too. I don't know. Maybe it's a little early, but
I mean, what's the MSRP on the Kickstarter? Is like
I don't know.
no, the art book one.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going for like around that now for the edition I have.
Nice.
But you can get it without the metal pieces, the
So you put
resources,
4 on your
you can get
yeah.
just the metal coins might be like 90,
I guess that's it.
or you just get the boxes. MSRP on the box, 80.
Okay.
With paper, cardboard
This is
covers.
a knife, right?
But you get all the minis, all the
Yeah.
cards are the same.
That's a knife.
So
Yeah.
No, it's a
not the extended, not the bigger board. I think like I said, 50,
Oh,
60
what is the
bucks or
middle
whatever.
It's hard to tell whether he'd like it or
What does the missile do? Just kill
I don't
someone?
know. I'm sorry, yes, just kill something on the board.
I thought that's what the skull
Okay.
was.
Skull,
So I put the 4 guys there.
4 guys
like
go under there.
Yeah, I put them there
Yep.
already.
Yep.
Um,
Do you want
What,
to?
is that a sequence?
Before you do that, yeah. So before that, if you want to ally with anyone, then you can do the ally. So you roll, then you ally. You offer ally to anyone if you want to. I don't know. What do you have? A 6?
I'm good for now.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter that much for you.
So this next.
Then then you put those guys out. Recruit. Then you use the missile die to get rid of one guy somewhere on the board. Just throwing it out there. There's a lot of guys in that force. Yeah. It's off. And then you do your ship. So you spend spice, which you have none, but you have 3 on your card. So you can spend the 3 on your card to move guys to the polar ice caps.
Yeah, all the spices are these, right?
Yeah, but you have the saved one. So.
Hunter Seeker.
And those guys are 1, and the
Well, on
other
the
guys
polar
are
ice cap.
2. Yeah. So just keep that in mind. Your bigger guys only cost 1 to
This
ship.
number is the number of people that are on the board currently that can move to that.
What numbers?
The giant there, people that are currently already on the board can move to that number.
After you ship them, they can. You ship
Oh,
them.
okay. You still move
And what's happening here?
That's
You
just
don't.
locked.
You just don't get to any. You don't get any spice. So you can move those guys to 6 if you wanted to. Because that way they're closer to that strategic for that.
So when this happen, these allow me to bring people in.
No, the spice
spice
you had
is
on
spent.
your
Gotcha,
card,
gotcha.
and then that allows you to move people to 6 from an adjacent spot if you want. Now, also you could have just brought your bigger cubes in because they're worth 2 each, I think. What one are you?
Yeah, they're worth 2.
What's the guy called? I mean?
Dauka.
Yeah, so you could have brought them in. These guys are only cost 1 in battle, so you could bring 1 and 1, or it would just be better. Because they can't do anything on your card until you ship them.
So instead of 2 regular troops, I can
Oh,
bring
you
1 for
remember
that
that?
on the ship.
You bring
regular troops.
Say it again.
You kill my cube?
No, it says instead of 2 regular troops, I can recruit this guy, and then they ship and move like regular troops,
Yes.
and come out there worth 2.
Yep. So
The recruiting is the 4 yellow die. So instead of you brought in 2 bigger cubes, right?
Yeah.
But you could have just shipped the 2 bigger cubes here instead of 2 little cubes. Is what I was saying. It'd just give you
Got it.
more power on the board.
What is your ability to do?
Which one?
Your,
The spice goes up if I don't use it. For each die, I get two spice.
How does that work if I take it?
Yeah, right? Doesn't that like Matt just wins real Matt?
I'll be honest, I don't know.
Okay, no.
Matt's just like, and I win.
What is? Wait, at any time during turn, even multiple times, you may pay 1 spice to retrieve your leader. Answer the question. That's not the guy.
Oh, I can give those to an ally if I want to.
Your spice. So, yeah.
They
I don't know.
They don't use spice.
So yours actually. What one is it? T-Rex or whatever?
Corino.
Oh, Karina. Any return?
Dang, man.
I don't know. I honestly, it may not store more than maximum. I got nothing.
Okay. So how does the turn order work on
Alright,
this?
so first thing you do is ally.
Yeah, now you got
You want to ally with anyone.
Nah.
I think actually it's in that corner right there, isn't it?
Ally. So now you can recruit. You get three of those to your card. You use your other one, so you get the knife thing, anti-knife shield or whatever they call it. And then you do the shipping. So now you can spend your 4 spice to move guys down to the true planet. The only place you can go is the polar sinks. And then your leader always stays on your card.
No.
But they can be used as long as they're on your card in battle. So, yep.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then you do your move. So you move to 2. Yep. And then you do the combat, no assessment, and sandstorm. Since you had that, it moves east or west.
West.
Okay, just in there. Sandstorm moves that way. Since there's no X there, Roy's guys are safe in the hills. And that's turn.
Cool.
And we're up to round 2.
2.
Pretty good. 3 should keep his regions. Like you didn't keep them.
What was the idea at the end of the game to have?
3 by yourself or allied with somebody else, and you both win if you have 4.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah.
So basically, you're trying to get to 2 and hope someone else can get to 2, and then
So if I want to move these guys here, I would have to roll a 2.
correct. Okay. Or yeah. Or if you roll a 6 because you're here, you can move them to that one.
Okay.
I should have kept mine. Yeah, keep mine. We can ally and do cool stuff.
Because it's a thought turn.
Oh, okay.
To talk to.
So I can move to any
Yeah.
empty space.
So you can either keep that and take the token from them, or you get to spin it to that anyway. So.
Okay.
Oh, you got 3. Cool.
Yeah.
And you got a 4. No, 4 is not great. That's pretty useful.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
You want to ally before you do that? Yeah. You can move stuff to 1. Let you move stuff into 1 if you want. Kind of gives you spread out a little.
Or is that your ability? It's just you can.
No, with an ally you can. When you ally, you can move stuff into.
Oh, because
If you have an ally, you may also shift to their faction card, polar region.
Why
You
can't
have
you move
to.
to 3?
You have to stay this place.
I mean, your dude's kind of strong in there, man. You might be like, and negotiation breakdown.
Well,
Kick mine.
yeah, we'd have to ally another turn. I'd have to ally him again, and then when it gets to your turn, you'd be able to do stuff. But my hope is to move him out of there, honestly. I'm hoping to get to 6 or 2, preferably 2, because that puts me in a pretty good spot. I'm just saying, that way I can get this. Any spice die, it doesn't matter for that, but, Ella?
Yeah.
Cool.
Stuff. And this lets me put,
Before you do that,
can we?
recruit, so you got your 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you can use this, so you can kill 1 cube on the board.
I killed one of Hector's cubes.
Yep. Then you
They
can
go
use
here,
this. Yep.
Revenge.
Yep. 4. So now you can ship 4, and I'll let you ship them to 1, or you can ship them to 4. Let's say, let me see if you can ship it to different places.
Ship the
Polar sink. You ship to the polar sink.
ship troops to or any region.
Maybe 4 to 5 4 pretty good.
Yep. So you can fortify that one or drop or split them. It's up to you. I'm okay with you going to 1.
You can't split like that.
Yeah, you can. It says regions.
Oh.
May also ship troops to regions. So I'm not gonna let you ship to 3, but I'll let you ship to 1 if you wanted to spread out at all. Let me ship. Oh. Okay.
It's like, and now I'm fighting.
Nah, it doesn't give me that much food.
Doesn't give me that much, dude. This is pretty strong. And then you move the sandstorm.
So yeah, you ship 4 and move the sandstorm east. So it goes to that spot.
And I'm in the fort.
So because of, even though you're in the fort, now you can't move those guys or whatever, but no one can move in there.
Right.
And we're roll.
That's a good splash right there.
Take that and that. 3 doesn't help me, so I'm rerolling that. 4 doesn't help me, oops, so I'm rerolling that. Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, man, Hector, you're not. 5, really? This is 4. No. Roy. Damn it. Hector. Alright, good. That actually worked out. Okay. Oh, I get no recruit. What's your ability, Roy?
In combat, if you lose a leader in combat, then you get to.
Hector?
you
As
only-
yours is the spice thing, right? Alright, Hector. I will, I'll give you 2 troops on your card if you want an ally.
Does that mean you have to fight Egypt?
If I'm still there. Then that's fine.
Okay. That makes sense.
You want an ally or no? Alright, so you got the 2 troops.
Dang, man.
I'm gonna kill one of Roy's guys. No, I'm not. I'm gonna kill one now. That makes more sense. I have 5 spice, so I'm gonna ship the 2 there and there. Hector, I'll give you, in the hope that you can get guys there, I'll let you ship, I'll give you 3 spice, you can do as you please. Which I think your ally ability is pretty good, so you can either ship them or do something.
You get to ship immediately?
So I can give him spice and he can decide what to do with it. You can either ship or his ability lets you store.
The story, yeah.
Yeah, but I would ship the 6, at least a couple, that way it's not as
How
juicy.
many?
I give you 3 spice, so you can ship 3 guys if you want. Yeah, that only counts as 1, so that's only 2, and you could store 1 if you wanted to. Yep. All right, and then I'm gonna move to 2. Take my fort. Oh, and I get 2 more spice. Man, I don't even have anything to use it on. Unbelievable. Hector, I'm gonna bank that you can get the 6, and I'm gonna give you 2 more spice to use. Good buddy.
So stop. This I can fly to a different area if I roll it.
Yeah, you're adjacent to the number. Oh, sorry. I had a 2. Let's see the
How long
rest.
do we have to hold the location?
Just to the end west. This much west. Sorry, Ray.
Never mind.
Yeah, sorry about that. You guys are safe in their thopter in the mountains. They can never escape. Yeah, in retrospect, I probably should have given Roy the stuff so he already had a strategic location.
Yeah. If I would have rolled a 6 and that wasn't there, we could have just moved it.
No, you're not. Oh yeah, yeah,
I was
yeah,
a thopter.
yeah. But now the sandstorm's there. So sorry, bud. I wasn't thinking. I was thinking.
So Sandstorm
He was
moves
ready.
last.
Yes.
What does the dagger do? It just lets you automatically kill you off the board?
Kill dude. Stepping in the eye.
So the dagger, the missile, and the
So basically all
do
do the same thing. There's just different defenses for things.
There's no defense for
Poison.
the missile. Yeah, no defense for the missile.
Oh yeah.
Missile is
right.
the seeker. I don't know if you guys, anyone doing? No, there's like a seeker.
The heater seeker.
Or didn't they actually defend that one at times? Something happened.
Just dodge it. So when you're moving, you have to be adjacent to the thing already to be able to move into that area?
Correct.
Okay.
But you have the polar ice cap. You could drop your guys like polar and do that.
Dang, all the areas around the polar are covered.
You want to come ahead?
Check some bones.
All the twos.
I played this last night with 5, and all I need to do is roll a 6 to win. All rolls, no 6. Next person rolls 3
What's
6s
your
in a row.
ability?
Gets
When
halfway
attacking,
around.
you may ignore the defensive ability of fortifications.
Huh.
Just for scrap. No shields.
Okay, so I put these two guys here. Oh, I have to do alliances first. And what's your ability to do? His ability doesn't help at all? Help like you doing it at all?
I can't make any reason why it would. He gets to store spice. So at the end of the turn, for every 1 spice you did not use on your spice, increase your reserve by 2. So you should actually be at 5. So every spice I didn't use, you get 2 for. So you actually are.
Oh yeah, it was
That
times
seems
2.
good. My character does not seem as good.
These may be spent like regular spice to your turn. You may give those to your ally on their turn.
Do you want to ally, AJ? I got one of your things.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
I wonder if this is supposed to be for this round only and not turn. No. No, but
Do you think I could? When do you do the kill thing?
Occasionally. After recruiting.
after ally in recruiting, I think. It's right there. Yeah.
Okay. You think I could drop my guys there and maybe try to jump homeboy?
And then
Come at me, bro.
just make that.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna dagger one of your guys. And then I'm going to drop. I'm just kidding. I drop 4 dudes here,
4 dudes.
It's a lot of dudes, man.
as long as you allow it. And then I can move to 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna move here. You don't
1.
want.
Oh, his ability is he doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't.
No fortification.
Fight.
I'll she'll die. Okay.
So how does the bidding work exactly?
Just you take all your cubes that are there, and then everything you spend you lose.
So if you use leaders too,
Yep.
you
Get
lose
them
them.
off the board. Yours does something different with your leaders. So
Gotcha.
if I use a leader, something happens. If not, then something.
How many cubes did you add? It was
2.
4.
Yeah,
It was
4.
2 and
2.
2.
I had 2, so there's 4 strength.
You got 4 strength. Plus, I guess your leader.
Yeah. Plus my leader has 3.
And plus your leader, you have.
Let's see.
So you have 5, 9 maybe.
So you'd have to put all in the kill.
But how much does you have? Do you have?
I have 6.
You'd have to do all of
Or I have 7. I have 7.
So
it.
4.
No, you wouldn't. You would have to just put one leader in.
No, it'd be 7 and 7. Everything would die. Because my leader's 3 and
Oh, okay,
4
your
on the
leader's
board.
3. That's right. Okay. So
So if you want to keep any cubes
you have to do
there,
all in.
you have to do all. You won't get any cubes. Or
Really?
he can keep one. He
Yeah,
can
you
keep
keep
one
one.
cube.
And whoever loses their cubes anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all are gonna lose cubes anyway. Both of y'all.
So what do you have? 2 leaders and 3 cubes.
Right.
So you get 1 cube. And something happens with your leader. I didn't use my leader, so your ability doesn't trigger actually.
Oh, shit.
No, I kept him off because I couldn't
Couldn't
Right.
So I figured it'd be best to keep my leader for this spot. And screw Roy's ability at the same time. I feel like I won.
I have this piece.
Okay.
This moves west.
Is there an X there or not? From the 6. I can't.
There's no X.
Okay. So your guys are locked there.
I
Right?
can't move.
Are you dropping them right now?
Hey, look, never mind. Okay.
It's fine.
Kind of like Rex Light with dice or
Yeah.
with Rex.
I think
What are you doing?
once I know everything and we know.
Yeah, it's tough with these abilities.
I'll
Honestly, like, you can play it a few times. So
That's fine.
Give me that mindscape.
This is your turn back.
Let me.
No, you said it's fine.
Something's fine.
What do you guys do in your Gen Con hype video or podcast?
I think in like 2 weeks.
Oh, I need something to listen to. Hype vibes. Justin did, or yeah, Jason, Justin.
I was like,
uh,
Huh,
Jack and Charlotte.
what is this, some kind of...
Oh,
Jake,
Jake.
sorry.
Nice.
Those names, which are pretty
How many podcasts do you listen to?
But the Gen
Oh,
Con
so you got-
stuff, like typically,
I mean,
I'd actually listen to you guys.
Recommendation.
Uh,
He listens to
Oh, I did not know that.
I used to a lot.
Are you going to the meetup?
I didn't know that y'all already talked about.
What, it's Friday or
Huh?
something?
Friday night.
Oh, that's the
So
guy.
Friday midnight
Yeah,
is
okay.
like the doomsday
No, I'm
scenario
yes.
thing.
I was like 7 to like
The thing
9.
is-
Yeah, and that's
Right,
at midnight.
right.
I
No,
just don't know like
so
getting
this
You
out.
have to open the drawing.
So this
Yeah.
is the
They
kind
have so many games they give away.
It's like,
And then
I mean, so I used to listen to
Okay,
Speedball like
yeah, I thought this
30
part was
episodes
the
if I listened to it. Now I
full
just
music, and I was like,
listen to like
thanks,
once
son.
in a while.
Um,
I like their Express ones,
well, if she's going,
but
then
like this week was on over.
right.
It was like, I mean, like Lamb, Rodney, a whole bunch of people play it. It's all they're talking about it.
Control areas are the both of them or just one of them?
But you can't move your troops because of the sands.
Yeah, yeah. So both of them or just
Just
one?
the one, just the blue.
Oh, just the blue.
So
Did you just kill my cube again?
yeah, it was Tinkerball. I'll look at Dice Tower videos, but and occasionally this podcast if they like I listen to the podcast if they have a couple games I want to hear about that they played. But like even like
It's hard to know what games they're going to talk about in a podcast, though.
well they have it listed
Oh,
on
okay.
theirs. Actually like the Rolling Dice guys.
They're pretty cool.
And also they list everything out so I can just jump ahead to what I want to hear. And I started watching the drive-through reviews for games. I think he does a pretty good job.
Yeah, Joel's pretty cool.
I don't know, like I don't know what the like I don't know the people. I just the way they do the review. But even those like I'll skip through.
Like, me too. I always do that. Unless I'm like I just got the game, sometimes I'll like listen to the
So
reviews.
you're
So like I've been driving a lot. Like I had the flight right, so I
Yes.
like downloaded
Okay.
a bunch of stuff for this like 9-hour flight to the Netherlands, and then like I was sick and I wasn't doing anything for like 10 days.
Holy smokes.
So even like now, I'm still not like 100%.
Well, it's like.
Basically, like,
Respond at all.
So without 4.
I had a really bad infection on my tonsils,
Bruh.
so it
You have
had
to
like
take them out?
no,
So
not it doesn't look like it.
you lose one. for
He'll
coming
lose
in.
one
Yeah.
coming in.
So you
I lose one.
I think I don't know. It gets decided. You just want you. You might take your big one.
That sucks.
Fortification.
It's like equal numbers.
Yeah.
Fortification. I don't know.
Your leader's stronger.
My leader is pretty jacked.
Sorry, guys. Yeah. So I had the infection when I was over in Europe, and then I got mono.
Dude, mono is like the worst thing ever.
Like I don't know how I'm 33 and I didn't have mono before now, but because once you get it, you're like
You're God.
it's done and
Yeah.
you get over that. But it's like I was like I'm feeling better now because I felt like so shitty, and then I tried to do stuff. And I'm like I can't.
Yeah, no, that's what happens. Like I had mono, and I remember the exact meal I was eating when I was feeling better. It was barbecue chicken breast with macaroni and cheese and corn, and I was eating it, and then next thing you know, I woke up and food was all over my face from where I just fell asleep.
Yeah, like I tried to go to the
Holy
gym
smokes.
like last week, and I started lifting and I got through 2 sets and I'm like exhausted and can barely make it home. It was like,
Seriously, no.
just ready for
He's on the gym floor.
Yeah.
And I was 15, and my mom was like so scared of like getting it. She was like, if you leave your room,
Move on to
I
actually
will
from the
beat you.
region. Yeah, so Jen,
You're
my
in
girlfriend,
quarantine.
she hasn't
I
had it either,
was.
so now she's got mine.
Oh, really?
yeah,
And
like,
like her professor, because she's a PhD student, her professor has already had it, and he's still like, I'm not going near you. Like, it's like I've already had it once. I can't get it again. It doesn't
like
work.
the worst part was when I got mono, like about like 4 days into it, I went to the doctor again because it got really bad. He was like, these are also big telltale signs of pneumonia. And I was like, I am dying. And my mom walked in at one point and she was like, hey, I just want to let you know.
First is the
I'm
contestant
ready.
region
And I was like,
contains the
what?
fortification.
Ready for you to die?
Right. Like, I was like, are you kidding?
He's like, you had a good run.
Like, there was a point in time where like my whole family was in the den playing like Smash Brothers, and I could hear them. And I was like, oh my god.
I say you get to remove it.
I walked in, and mom was like, get back in your room.
Kind of makes sense. You're
Now!
taking the fort. I'll send these guys to attack the fort. Then you guys take your cubes and do your dealio and your leader if you have on the card. Oh, sorry, that was move. Yeah, combat. Yep. So you take your cubes that are there and your
These ones?
leader. Yep. And then and your leader token. And then you decide what you spend secretly, and then anything you spend gets lost. Yeah, so it's been like even going into works. Like, so I was supposed to go back to Barcelona this week coming up to cancel that trip because I couldn't do anything. Supposed to go to Texas, canceled that. So I'm not doing anything at all till Gen Con now. Because I just like everything, like even driving 3 hours to here like wiped me out.
Does that hurt the monies?
No, my work doesn't. I'm just I had to like next week. I'm basically looking at other stuff.
You
to be
lose.
doing. So what I'm gonna do instead of like working on site, I'm gonna start
Ready? So what are we
simulating
doing?
stuff or testing. It's just even doing like going to the office for a few hours. So you spent everything you had.
Yeah.
Right. So everything is lost. What do you have?
I just
Everything. Yeah. So everything's lost. You guys wiped each other out, essentially.
Even
Right?
if I have one more.
Oh, where's your one? In your hand.
Did you save
You
any?
lose everything that you
Did
spend.
you spend everything?
okay.
Yeah, you definitely lose everything
Okay.
spent. There was no reason.
Well,
to
Okay, I
spend
thought it was
everything.
like one just trickles
No,
up.
Okay.
you just
5,
keep
6.
your one on there because you have a 4. You would not have to.
Right. I just thought it trickled over.
Yeah. No, you lose everything. So you lose everything. He loses everything but one guy.
I definitely would have done that.
Yeah, just
Yeah, everything you bid, you lose. It's
And
like
then if
Rex.
you want to get your leader
It's the exact
back,
same thing.
you just use your recruit action next
This
time.
game is Rex the Dice
What happened
game.
with
That's
this
why I
one?
selectively omitted it.
You didn't ally with anyone, so they
No.
don't do anything.
I guess me and Hector are already enemies. Hector cast the first stone in the very beginning. He was like,
You
"Can I
did.
kill blue?"
Oh yeah. you did.
I was like, well, I gotta kill yellow.
Yeah, so it's been, and I don't. It's
Oh,
not the work's bad.
and that was a
I probably wind
piece.
up doing that type of work.
Seriously,
It was, but it's just like annoying because I'm trying to learn this stuff. Yeah, basically like
That's good
this
spice
back
right
in the day,
there.
and that's why I have any energy.
Hey Matt, what about the allies?
it's just a moment.
Oh, red does have 2. Man, look
Man.
at that. I think you should stay
What do you got? You got a 3?
Just take his part.
What do you get?
Commitment grid.
One.
Oh,
He's gonna shake him again.
Get a 2.
Like honestly, the recruiting is
Oh,
really
the 4 is actually pretty good.
the recruiting really happens like at the end. It's like or the allying is like.
There it is.
Did you
He's coming
change-
at him.
There's your chance for what?
No, he's going at the. You can take him out now.
Man,
And
it picks
dump.
up the red. No.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to.
Well, it's gonna be mine then.
I feel like the red's not necessary. There you go. Does nothing. You get to use Hector's ability when so that's Hector's store.
You can use my ability that kills sports.
You want to
Yeah, there you go.
You want to put a guy on your board?
Oh, look at this. Man, he even got some.
No.
Yeah, get his leader on.
There you go. I get the benefits.
Oh man.
Friends with the.
But
I had 2. Come on, people working
so
with
what's-
me, not against me. Come
what's
on.
yeah. So
I
it's
like
the guy
you.
when I had to.
I know.
I like with you, Roy.
All you needed was one more.
I like with you, absolutely.
You don't know softer than
Ship
this
comes
one.
before moving?
Yeah, so you put them on the planet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you put 4 here. Oh, you did 5 total?
And then you can move.
Uh,
And you can get anything. That.
Lose one.
No, because I'm out of
well, do you lose one?
So,
How many you want to bid?
I don't know, it's very tough.
I don't know what happened. You just lose any. You just lose. You don't like. There's no winner or loser, right? So it's like.
You gotta get hard, man. You never know what I'm gonna pull up my sleeve.
It's a cube. Oh, look at that. They died.
I don't think Matt's like. I don't think I'll bid any.
I'll bid them all. And my leader. Every time.
I guess to the west.
Yeah.
What does this make it do?
That just
That
that
makes
triggers it.
That triggers it.
And
I'm so
Jonas,
triggered.
You didn't have any of those specials.
Triggered.
Yeah. Turn 3. And we're just getting to it. That's what
Yes, that's pretty good right there.
You take 6 or 4.
Oh, ally.
No, not yet.
Come on. You
No,
know
it's
you
not
want to
time.
ally with me? Yeah.
It's not time.
So, like, I think. I'm just hoping it doesn't.
Boom!
That follow-up and possible look okay, but they're not symmetrical. So now it's like that come back in
What do I need?
Again.
It sucks.
And
I need a
there's still an
6.
issue that you're pulling.
Or, no, I need a 6.
Yeah.
They're starting grad school.
How many places do we need to have?
Obviously,
each.
I can't do it.
4? Yeah. We need to get 6, man. And
I was
you
trying
can
to roll
win.
for 6, because
We can
Roy's
win.
was super easy for the taking.
We just get right here. No, we
Yeah,
can't do
they
that right
thought it
now.
over.
Yeah, we can't do that
Should
right
have
now.
left your guys here to thought you, man.
Man, you're right.
Should have left a couple guys
You're
there.
right.
It didn't do no good to send 5.
Why did I put 2 people in the poll? I don't know.
Well, we can't go here anyway because of the sandstorm, right?
Correct.
Okay. But we can go. We can go kill 5. I guess.
How about you ally and stop killing? There's no point in us killing each other constantly.
Hey, you got that one ally.
No, but there's a point. So we can get territory.
So what's kind of irritating? Dune Express is very similar, simpler stuff here, except you use spice to recruit and you ship for free to that number, or you ship for free. So then it's like if you played that, and you play this,
How
constantly
many 2s did I roll?
get screwed up.
That's a lot.
I see what's good.
I'm gonna change that anyway.
Yep.
Change that kill mode.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There's
You're
one.
6. You're 6.
That's awful.
Oh, it moves the guy back to. No, it's pretty good because it moved it back over onto Roy.
Oh, that's
guys.
true.
So it blocks Roy again.
Okay, well, look, man. There's 2.
Oh, look at that go. I'll take that.
You want to try ally up, man?
You can move. I don't know where it goes. Yeah, you don't really help you move anywhere else.
It's not on my map.
Well, I'm gonna put.
Well, first is.
Oh, well, I'm gonna
this
switch
one.
that to poison, which is kill mode.
Yeah, kill mine. One of Roy's guys or somebody else's.
Maybe one of Hector's guys.
You can take the big cube out.
Yeah. Get that big cube out of here, Hector.
Look at that. Sorry, Hector. I'd feel bad if I didn't give you like 15 spice on a turn. Literally own the galaxy.
I'm gonna put my 3 guys in, and then I'll give you 2 spice.
2 spice. I guess here? Is it the best spot or is yeah. Oh, I can go to yours and then I can get
Wait.
adjacent. Yeah, let me get this. Is it alright if I go there? I can get adjacent to
Put one
center.
there.
Yeah, can I put the guys there? Then that gives me that a shot at that one next round.
I'm gonna put
Or I can like drop one into there too. Yep. Okay.
and then we'll move this.
Yep. Goes over. Worm.
Where I like, take this stuff.
3. Oh, your troops are adjacent to the target region. That doesn't help me that much for that one. No, these are great. I'll take that though. It's pretty, no. Yeah. No, 1. 5. 5 is not. Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
adjacent.
getting ready to fight this
You're
turn?
locked now. I was locked down.
Oh, my guys can go.
Are you getting ready to
My
fight
guys
this
are
turn?
Freeman.
I'm a sandstorm.
Yeah.
Are you gonna fight this turn?
I can get Roy's. Oh, yeah, we were now. Probably. Probably. I'll give you a dice.
Yeah, I'll just take one. That's fine.
Let me see. Freeman.
Combat is.
Those are people during a turn.
I'm about to be out of the game. Like, out of the
Killed this
game.
kind. Well, they're never killed by
Because
sandstorm.
nobody's allied with me all game.
You ally with me.
Yeah, but nobody's
then we
allied
fought.
with me when it's not my turn.
I am just a tool. An end tool.
I cannot move in there, Ray. You're okay. I just can't be killed by it.
Gotcha. I'd like to have something on the map. That would be nice.
Knife, though, is good.
Always good with that need though.
Wish I had. No, roll.
Hey.
Got it. Got it.
Got
I
it.
like it. So, recruit these guys. On knife, one of Hector's. Knife one of Hector's guys.
No.
My turn's next. If you go into 6 and you knife blue, I can just walk in there and take it and we can win. If we have.
Listen,
Come on,
rolls
man.
a 4.
Come on. Come on.
I'm gonna go hard as crap. I'm gonna go hard as
All I
crap.
need is a 4.
I'm like,
All I would need is a
Got it.
4.
Got it,
All I
right.
would need
Alright,
is a
Hector,
4.
you can have your cube back.
All you need is a 4.
that's fine.
Going for the win. And then 6, I'll move. Into the.
I'm gonna do everything I can to get a 4.
Just roll a bunch of times.
5.
Yeah, keep the spice stack, keep an eye on everything else.
Oh, look, my blue guy again.
No, this hurts me.
So, prepare to accept whoever.
There you got it.
There's
You broke. Huh?
I was sick. Alright, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Come on, 4! There's 2.
You got a red one. You gotta keep that one.
3.
Oh, you go. So you're growing stuff to recruit. You can get your leaders back.
Here it is.
There. Thank
Oh,
goodness.
Because I knew it.
Keep that.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, stop.
Are you an ally?
Yeah, that'd be good.
I hate magic, but magic is
Okay.
me.
This,
Because you need to do this.
and I'm going to
You want to ally with
spend these.
Wait a minute.
I have. So what?
Wait a minute.
You want to ally with me?
Wait.
Polarized caps. You have to send me polarized caps because you're locked in.
Yeah, you're locked in Sandstorm.
Did you move the sandstorm on your turn?
No,
I didn't
roll high.
I didn't roll high enough.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, the leader doesn't go in there.
No.
Another move!
The end. Game over.
Yay!
Yay. Thanks for playing, guys.
Yeah.
10:30. No, not bad. Halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ray won. The end.
Look at that, guys. Friendship conquers all.
Oh, we only have
I don't know if it was friendship. I was about to say, I murdered one of his troops in the first round, then I killed his guys over there, and then I allied for him.
Technically, we were still like ally, right? Like, so you guys, we are ally. You guys are ally. You two are.
No, it's,
It breaks down. Yeah. Oh, it's just like then your turn is done.
yeah, and then when it gets the next person, if you're sharing the spot. Again, I can't, like, the game is actually pretty good for print
Wait,
play and the quality
Matt,
of the guy who
You
did
allied
it
with me the
well,
turn before, right?
but the rule book is questionable.
So,
They're never making
On my
it.
turn, it breaks down.
So yeah, you allied with him.
And then it breaks down.
Then when it gets to you, if you don't re-ally with him, you guys are.
Yeah, the allies only last all of that turn.
It says for the turn. So that's it.
Yeah.
It plays much quicker than Rex.
Yeah.
and it's a little more deep than.
But I have Doom.
And oddly enough, the ally system's better.
Yep. 8,000%.
But basically, that's where here's
I
where.
love the
So I
ally
played
system,
with
man.
5 now.
You guys need to leave.
Yeah, I
I
played
mean, we
with
will.
5
It's
now,
okay.
like,
You
3
can't
times.
re-ally or unally until a certain card comes up.
Oh, and Rex.
Yeah.
The Doom.
That's like,
So it's like just wait, and if it never comes
With
out,
5 though,
you lock
essentially
it.
this is what happens. You try to get to 2 things.
awesome.
You basically try to lock down 2
You better
things,
not.
and then hope someone allies you
Yeah,
for the win. That's
that's
essentially the whole
You
game.
better not ally.
Considering the rest of the game is going to be pretty much entirely random or combat based. It's
There's not much randomness in the game except for the spice shows up. I mean, the items are random.
in Rex,
The combat's 100%
where the
deterministic.
giant thing moves that destroys armies.
That's
the
not
fact
random
that
if
people
you're
can
the friendly,
destroy
it's who the player moves.
I don't know. I've never
so
played
it's
it.
not random for.
I would like to play it. I think
Yeah.
more than other games that
Therefore.
are longer like that.
Ally
But
system great.
Yo, we're not
I like
wrong.
one.
I think
Not wrong.
I really want to play.
I didn't like playing it with the betrayal thing. Other than that, I liked it. I'm not gonna
Rumble.
play it with the betrayal thing just because I
Oh,
like being able to
Rumble.
ally.
My bad.
Say what?
That's here.
I really want to play a speed diplomacy game, but like full. But no, you do it with it's like 5 minutes around. So it's basically like doesn't drag.
That wasn't that complicated. Why'd it take you so long to learn it? No, I'm just kidding. Did you have someone else
Well,
teach
here's-
you?
No,
Because the rulebook's terrible?
no, Roblox okay, but it's like you get into everyone's special abilities and you just I just decided not to learn anyone's special abilities and let people read their own card.
who you are.
Dude, you have green eyes or
I
purple
mean, for
eyes?
crit and play,
I'm about to say,
Oh my
it is very, very much like Dude. Like,
Mhm.
it's the same sort of premise as Dude.
And
Like, it's all the same.
other issue I had was I played Dune Express, so then like that whole thing with the way the spice is used differently, it's just like
Search my-
Let's be honest.
You can't play Monster
Guys,
Hunter
there is
unless
a Venusaur.
I wouldn't see it because my level's too low.
You not even joking.
My level's too low to see it.
Oh, cool. Yours is doing the 3 footprints.
So everyone's is doing the 3 footprints.
So that's broken. It's always 3 footprints.
It's always 3 footprints.
Even if there's one beside you.
Have you,
I'm
did you
not
see the
gonna
Reddit
go
section
down.
where it says like this is the radius
me
it was
and
a
Matt
map and it was the radius
both
like
got Pokemon.
one step, 2 steps,
Like,
and then the
what
3
horse
steps
you
was the whole county.
Like, look, there's a Weedle at 3 steps, and the Weedle's right there.
There is a
in that
Venusaur.
guy's house.
Get it?
Dude, where we need to go to find this Venusaur?
Well, I'm gonna go walk through your neighborhood.
I too will.
And it's gonna be them fighting a little kid to get there.
And he will be beaten
It-
down.
I wasn't 100% worried, but I did get a little like when
Oh,
those guys
sure.
pull up, and but the thing is because they blocked the driveway, the only way out. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna sell my car.
I like the idea of it. I think they need to expand it. Like I said, I think like Google Glass thing I think would be pretty awesome. If
Yeah.
You just could like look it and see it and like
Yeah, that'll be awesome. Yeah.
I don't know what that would take 'cause it's just an app, so I can't imagine it being like super. It's already on all platforms too, right?
Yeah.
So like that can't be that much of a reach to do.
I
that.
downloaded their other game, Ingress, I think it's called.
That was the one they did
That's the
originally,
space
right?
on?
Yeah.
And because all the pocket stops are the same stops that the Ingress uses.
Oh, okay.
So you can see on Ingress the actual, like how far is the actual stop. Because this one you can
Yeah.
only see.
Yeah, footprints and
Yeah.
stuff. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I can definitely see. I just can't. It's pretty impressive the way this thing is like. It's been a week,
It's taken up.
10 days or something like that. But the thing that's funny is like Nintendo's like, how do we make money now? Like it's like they have some like pay stuff in there, right?
Yeah.
But it's not even like the whole thing. They need to figure out how to. What's going to be, I think, is fighting eventually, right?
Yeah.
Other people, and then
trading,
recovery.
fighting.
And then it's going to be you're going to pay for recovery time or something like that,
Yeah.
right? So that that's one easy one where like your Pokemon can recover if it loses.
Yeah. And what's the limit right now? Right now, what is it, like 150? How many actual Pokemons exist? Like 700?
I
Something
haven't
like that?
played it.
I never played Pokemon. This is my first time playing.
Oh, how many
ever.
Pokemon exist? Like I.
So
like
I
the one-
assume that eventually, like, hey, here's more, and here's more.
You want to catch the other ones.
I didn't catch shit.
They out getting stabbed to get a Venusaur.
I mean, hey,
I mean, it's worth it if it's a Venusaur.
I mean,
I only know the name like 3 of them. That's it.
hey, man, that's
I'm like,
fine.
wait, what is that?
They're not that important. I don't think they're important. Hey guys,
Thank you so
thanks
much for sharing the games, man.
thanks
Appreciate
for
it.
coming to the stream.
Thank you for bringing
I'm
more.
I'm Roy.
Enjoyed it.
Thanks for coming for the stream. We're gonna
I
go
was gonna put a bunch
get
of
some
chip crumbs all
Pokemon.
over it now. All over his mat.
Bye.
Bunch of
Bye.
crumbs.